All right, everybody, it's Gangsta Talk time. Going to be talking a little bit more about RBR. I think I'll probably do one. I think I'm going to back off to like once a week where we gauge this guy's sanity and the shit that he talks. And, we're going to have a lot of fun debunking everything he says, exposing him for the complete and utter liar that he really is and a super misogynist. He hates women. Now, there are women over there that are protecting him. There are women over there that thinks that he's the shit. I'm aware of that. I don't get it, but I'm aware. I had a young lady tell me, actually did a podcast about me, and I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't care. I got thick skin. I'm not worried about it. People are gonna. It's social media. People are gonna say whatever. Okay, but and then there were some people on here where their minds are just messed up. And there's nothing you can say to them. There's nothing you can show them. They just forget about it. He said the head is turned permanently backward. Okay, and I get that. And so yeah, she came at me and all that. It's all right. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go back at her, but I will say something she said that it really bugged me out. She said that RBR tells legendary truth. I, legendary truth. Wow. Wow. That's pretty bad. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right, everybody, let's have some fun shitting on RBR. Pull up a chair, get some popcorn. We about to have some fun here on Gangsta Talk. They drop it and get that ticket going.
We know that we got strength and numbers. We already run the streets out here. So now we just gonna help some of these brothers get their money on because we know they got talent. We got the ways to make them use their talent to the maximum effect. And that's what it's about. Everybody rap. We don't rap.
Damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up. And don't let them see you cry. Try your eyes, young nigga, time to do or die. Damn if I don't, and damn if I don't, and damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up.
Sipping my glass full of Henny. Hands on my semi. Automatic kill for pennies. Approach for contact. Cause I'm live, I multiply. Soon as I open fire, niggas die with open eyes. Scared to take a nap. It's a trap. A long maze. Dreaming of getting stats. Make it scratch the wrong way. Efficiently, I delete and flee. The art of war. Live a sucker free. Get with me.
Damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up. And don't let them see you cry. Dry your eyes, young nigga, time to do or die. Damn if I don't, and damn if I don't, and damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up. And damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up. And don't let them see you cry. Dry your eyes, young nigga, time to do or die. Damn if I don't, and damn if I don't, and damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up.
All right, then, go ahead, cut the music. What's going on, everybody? It's Gangsta Talk. I am the Black Knight. That is the Lady Knight by my side. We're going to have a little fun tonight. We're going to review a debate that we didn't get a chance to review last night. And we started a new series on here with RBR, okay? It's can RBR win a debate? Can he ever win a debate? And what are the reasons why RBR keep losing debates? Well, one of the reasons is that he's the dumbest debater ever. I mean, this guy is he's definitely not an intelligent debater. Okay. So we're going to break that down with, his debate between JaySpeed, which was epic, and RBR was blown away, and never stood a chance really. Not even sure why he gets himself into these debates. He can't debate. He's the only one that believes that he can win a debate. And he can't. He's not even a person that even understands how to debate. But let me get a couple of more things out, okay? It's a live wire over there, okay, in that place. Shout out to my new Islander and Joe and a bunch of people in the chat, okay? Now, let me tell you something. I don't mind people supporting who they support, right? But if you're going to support somebody that's crazy and that's definitely against your people and you want to try to act like you can't see it, then you're an enemy to your people too. Okay. So up here calling somebody else a fraud. You know what? It's hard for you to call somebody a fraud when you follow RBR. That's like living in a glass house and throwing rocks and shit. Throwing stones and shit. You know what I'm saying? You over there supporting RBR, but calling somebody else a fake and a fraud. That's incredible. But like I said, sister said on her live stream, she came for me. Well, tried to come for me anyway. Really was nothing. It was very immature and very rudimentary and grade school level like. So it's really nothing for me to even respond to. Maybe when she grows up, I might have something to say about something. But anyway, but she did say something that caught my attention. She said that RBR tells a legendary truth. Let me say that one more time. She said RBR tells legendary truth. There's some legendary shit going on around. I don't know if it's truth or not. Okay, I can get with the legendary part, but the truth, I don't know if you want to attach truth on the ends of legendary when you're talking about RBR. I just don't see that happening, But it goes to show you how screwed up some people are. And this is why I'm so dead set against certain people, because they have the influence of the younger minds. This is what I'm talking about. See how young minds can get screwed up? That's why guys like RBR and Kevin Samuels, these guys are dangerous because they can influence the young. I mean, listen, he's got a young girl running around here thinking that he speaks a legendary truth. That sounds to me like that. That's brain damage. Come on, we all know this man doesn't speak any truth at all, but she said a legendary truth. And also, you have people who are just have just no regard for anyone else. She also said that she don't care about nobody but him. Okay. I mean, hey, I don't know what that is. But I mentioned that this man, routinely disrespects women. And he disrespects the children. And the women over there seem to be okay with it. I said to myself, I'm done with the women on RBR's channel. I'm not going to try to help them or whatever. Apparently, they're fine where they are. Of course, if they come over here, I'll protect them. But I can't really do nothing for them over there. I'm not going to come for them over there. And besides, he blocked me today anyway because he thought that I hacked him. You know what I'm saying? He thought that I hacked him and whatnot. But anyway, that's cool too. But that's not going to stop me from getting his channel flagged and getting his channel taken down because he's got a debt to pay. He disrespected my sister, and I'm not going to let that go. And, I'm going to make sure Google deals with him. Okay? So I hate to bust y'all bubble. He started something he can't finish. But anyway, let's get on to the JaySpeed thing. Then throw up your yeah, the FBI.
Okay. All right. We're going to cover our bases with the fair use. All right. This channel may contain content not authorized for use by anyone. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, definitely, comments, oh, surely, news report, only for those who don't know, teaching, we're going to learn something new today, scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright.
All right, y'all. So cue up the JaySpeed. Make sure it's the sound only, because like I said, I don't know Teapot. And shout out to Teapot. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to flag us or not. I have talked to JaySpeed a while back, but it's been a while since I talked to the elder. And JaySpeed, y'all, is one of the coolest elders you'll ever meet. Okay, I talked to this brother a while back. I think he probably still remember me because it's been a while when I was back in the manosphere when I met him. Man, he's one of the coolest. He's the real deal too. He's a real elder. But again, like I talked about before, there's black men I can't work with because we separate at the black woman. When we get to the black woman, their views are different from mine, and then that's where we disengage. I'm not a hater of black women. Most of these guys are, and so I can't work with anybody that hates black women. I can't. That goes against what I believe and how I live my life. So, and it's unfortunate because I think some of these brothers out here do have something to offer that I would like to work with, try to get something done to the black community, but we can't simply because we separated the black woman. All right. Okay, y'all. Now, let me give you a little bit of history of this debate on Teapot's show. The first opening debate was between BMT. Well, actually, it wasn't. It was supposed to be between JaySpeed and RBR, but JaySpeed was late. Okay, and so BMT stepped in. BMT beat the brakes off of RBR. I mean, it was so bad. He had RBR debating with himself and, creating all different type of debate topics, and nobody knew what the hell he was talking about at one point. So he beat the brakes off of RBR. Shout out to Joe Dub. And now instead of RBR leaving and going home and licking his wounds, JaySpeed showed up and he decided to play tough guy and take on the elder JaySpeed, which is something he should not have done because it was worse than BMT. And y'all know JaySpeed is like a comedian. He's an old celebrity. He's been in movies like South Central and stuff like that. So, and it was pretty bad. So that's where we're going to pick up. We're going to pick up from the part where the beginning of the rounds between RBR and JaySpeed. All right, then fire it up.
All right. Well, I'll look for it. Brother BMT, man, good looking. You gonna stick around or what you gonna do?
I'll be in the chat listening to this crazy old fuck.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Much love to you, brother. I gotta come over and chill with you sometime.
We're gonna bring up the OG.
OG, my mentor.
What's good with it, OG?
Get him, OG. Cut the sauce off.
OG, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, he's on.
You there, OG?
Yeah, Ted, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
So what do y'all want to debate? I mean, are we staying on the same topic?
Stop.
What do y'all?
Yeah, Joe, she said that he tells legendary truth. She did the stream about me and Arthur. I ain't gonna say her name. Just said a little girl, little mixed up little girl. Extremely immature. I can tell by her content and the way she expressed herself. She probably has the mentality of a 17 or 18-year-old. Some young girl that's misguided. And it's a shame that she's following him. Okay, because she's already misguided. Okay, very rudimentary understanding of life and stuff. So, I'm not gonna, say anything about her or whatever. But she did say something in the podcast I thought was funny. She said RBR tells a legendary truth. And I'm like, I mean, come on, man. She said, and she was excited when she said that was zeal. It's a legendary truth. Like, damn, you really meant that shit. Oh my goodness, man. Some people, I don't know what's wrong with them. All right, they got to play it.
I'm doing this. Y'all call.
Well, it really don't make no difference with
Hey, get that bot out of here, y'all.
He gonna go all over the place anyway. So just toss up a goddamn coin and whatever it fall on, goddamn it, just put it on there. So regardless of whatever.
To be honest with you, OG, I would rather you pick the topic. I mean,
okay. Let me pick the
I'd rather you pick the topic.
All right, pick the topic. We'll go with the same thing we're talking about.
Okay. Hey, OG, I just want you to know that female doctor from the last show, she watching you.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? That female doctor?
No,
Remember the show that you just did with the doctor that would they say you walk her school books?
Yeah. Okay.
She watching the show right now.
Stop.
Oh, okay.
You better not
stop. Now, this is why I call RBR the dumbest debater ever. Okay? He just lost on the same topic that he's going to try to debate JaySpeed on. And he's not going to change a thing. He's going to use the same tactics that got his butt whipped the first time, which is going to get his butt whooped even worse this time. This is why I call him the dumbest debater ever. This guy is a dumb debater. He doesn't know how to debate. All that shit about him being smart and smoking mirrors, that's bullshit. This guy isn't that smart at all. Just because you have a fucking degree. You know how many dumbasses walking around here with degrees? It's a lot of dumbass people walking around here with fucking degrees. Bachelors, motherfucking associate's degrees. Now, if you had a PhD or a master's, I would probably take, if you had a master's, I would probably take your intelligence a little bit serious. Okay? But a regular bachelor's degree or whatever, I mean, I'm not impressed. Not impressed. A lot of people got bachelor's degrees and they dumb as fuck. Okay? I mean, dumb as a bag of fucking rocks. So, but if you had a master's, then I would probably show you a little bit more intellectual respect, because then that means you're really about your intellect and your studies. And then, of course, a PhD lets me know that you're really into your academics. So, if you had one of those, I would respect that. But a bachelor's, no. I'm sorry. Go ahead, play.
not lose.
Oh, I'll never lose. Shit. No, I ain't never lost a goddamn fight, goddamn it. There's no way for me to lose. I'm not gonna follow motherfucker in his own trap. Shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna set my own trap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't losing. Shit. That's gonna be unheard of. This would be a class.
Stop.
I did.
Yeah, Joe, a master's, or if you out here boasting about you smarter than everybody and you don't have at least a master's, I can't take you seriously. If you saying you smart everybody and all you got is a regular degree, you got a communications degree. You got a communications degree at that, okay? That's a very vague degree anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you may have a bachelor's of arts or liberal science or some shit. I mean, I'm not getting all excited about that. I mean, that's not going to tell me you're the smartest person in the world. It's not. This tells me you're an average college student like everybody else who went to college and got their degrees. Some separate themselves from others by getting more and more serious about the academics, by going up the academic tree, getting their masters and PhDs, and they, Now, if you did something like that, and you're coming out boasting about how smart you are, then it might take you seriously a little bit. Because I see you, serious about your academics, but you just got a degree, a regular degree from, Washington. And you're running around here talking about you're the smart. A lot of people got your kind of degree. They're not smart. You're smarter than all of them too. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't, when you have something very rudimentary, you can't sit up here and say you're the best ever, or you're the smartest. You have a very rudimentary communications degree. It's not even like specific. It's not big communications. You're not a communications master. So I mean, come on, man. I mean, let's not get overly excited because you got a very rudimentary communications degree. A lot of people have communications degrees and regular 4-year college degrees and stuff. I know people with associate's degrees who are smarter than you. So, like I said, you're the smartest, but you don't have the academic degrees to back up this so-called being the smartest. You don't even have a master's. At least show us that you're serious about being smart by going after a master's and possibly pursuing a PhD. Go ahead.
How you doing, RBR? Did you unmute his mic? Get him out of the corner with the cone hair?
You got me.
Go ahead. You
got me.
Go ahead.
Scared. They got me muted.
Stop.
You don't like.
And he's probably going to say, well, he has something higher than a master's or a PhD. He has a journalism degree, right? He doesn't. For the umpteenth time, the man doesn't have a journalism degree and he cannot produce one. He doesn't have one. He wish he had. He's a wannabe. He's not a journalist. He doesn't have a journalism degree. Okay? Play it.
Like to follow the rules, brother RBR. There's rules. Let me explain something to you.
Wait a minute.
They can't hear you, RBR. They can't hear you. You got your mic too loud.
Let me mute your ass so I can explain something to you. The way we do these debates the way I say. You know why? Because you're on the TPOT YouTube page, which is my page, the Proper Thought Series Media page. And we're going to do the debates the way I say. Now, when you on your page, you can do the debates however you want. When you on here, you do the shit the way everybody else on here does it. The same rules apply for everybody who comes here. All right? The rules don't change for RBR or anyone else. Everybody who comes up here and debates, no matter where they're from, what perspective they have, what they think, whether they believe in a certain thing or they don't believe in it, the rules are the same for everyone who comes up here. They don't change. So guess what? They're not going to change for you tonight. They're not. All right. So this is what we're going to do in the name of time. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to shorten it. We're going to do 5-minute opening statements. Then we're going to do 3-minute rebuttal statements. Then we're going to do a short rapid fire and then 5-minute closing arguments. All right. So being that last debate, we started off, BMT started off. So I'm going to let you start off this time, brother RBR. Timekeeper. Can I have 5 minutes on the clock, please? And are we debating the same? We're debating the same thing, right, OG?
Yes. Sir.
Whether or not racism and supremacy is a myth, right?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
All right. Absolutely. So
RB need to keep down on his mic so they can hear him clearly because they're not.
Yeah,
he's going way over.
Yeah, turn the volume down on your mic, RBR, because I know you got a professional mic. I know you do. So just turn down the volume on your mic, please. Timekeeper, can I get 5 minutes on the clock, please? You ready, timekeeper?
Oh, you didn't hear it?
He might have me muted.
No, you're not muted. You're not muted.
Oh,
5 minutes on the 5 minutes on the clock, please. RBR,
okay.
you up.
All right. Well, good. First of all, yes, I do have a problem with the rules that the audience gets to decide who wins the Super Bowl. No, the rules have been laid out long before you idiots started channels where you start lying to people, getting black people killed from the coronavirus. The rules are whoever scores the most points wins, not whoever is liked because they lie all the fucking time to a bunch of fucking coons afraid of the truth. So that's bullshit about these rules where a motherfucker scores more points, but they get to say he lost because they...
Can you get those documents on my desk by 4? I'll get them there by 3:30. Great. I've never...
Yeah, T-Bot is monetized.
Now, as far as the argument is concerned, as I said before, racism is real. White people hate us because we're black. White people have racist DNA. How did it develop? Well, because white people are 25,000 years old. Black people are 4 million years old. So, yes, when white people emerged from the Caucasus Mountains and they saw the Moors, and the Moors had clothes on, and they came from an African civilization that had education, civilization, and morality through religion, they didn't know what the hell they were dealing with. But the Moors knew that if they weren't civilized, if they weren't educated, if they didn't have morality through religion, they'd die. How come? Because that's what was happening to Africans when they were 25,000 years old, and they were uncivilized, and they were uneducated, and they had no morality because they had no religion. So my point is, yes, they needed to go to Africa to see the civilization that they didn't believe existed, so that 750 years later, they could lie to us and tell us that they created the African civilization and they didn't need us anymore. That is what happened. We saved their lives.
Okay,
how come?
stop.
Because we knew they would die.
You know, he runs this argument a lot, y'all, that Africans created civilization 4 million years ago. With what? What did they create it with? I mean, like, that's a long time ago, 4 million years ago. You talking before they had language, before they had anything. Anything. I mean, that's a long time ago. I mean, 4 million years ago? I mean, when you say civilization, hey, Dame, come in here real quick.
Yeah,
Look up Google civilization and give me the meaning of that.
Okay.
4 million years ago, he said we created civilization, right? And then he prefaced that with morality and religion. Okay. Well, religion didn't exist 4 million years ago. Okay, and I don't even believe any written language existed 4 million years ago too. So what did they create civilization with, and what was it like? Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a definition.
Okay. The stage of human, social, and cultural development and organization that is considered most advanced.
Okay, thank you. So 4 million years ago, okay, there was an advanced culture, that created civilization, but created it with what? Out of what? What was the tools that they used to create this advanced civilization? Because as far as we know, I don't believe written language existed back then. So how did they communicate? What did they? How, I don't understand. What did they do all of this with? And what is your evidence that there was an advanced civilization of black people 4 million years ago? Where's your evidence of that? Like what was their language? Like what did they wear clothes? What did they actually do? What did they build 4 million years ago? I never hear him say anything. I just hear him say, we got 4 million years of African DNA and that they built civilization 4 years ago, but he never backs it up with any kind of evidence of a civilization. He just said that they built a civilization. But he doesn't back any of that up. There's no evidence of what that civilization even was. Or what they dressed like, what they ate, what they used for tools, what was their education system? I mean, what was their technology 4 million years ago? I mean, he doesn't back it up with anything. I just wondered if anybody noticed that. Play it.
Okay.
Die without civilization, without education, and without morality, which was taught through religion. Now, do we let them kill us because they don't understand the origins of democracy, of the monarchy, of the educational system, of the religious institutions that Africans created? And Africans didn't create no African civilization with no damn white supremacy involved. We didn't know what white supremacy was. You count me when I said, well, why didn't we put a Martian supremacy into the shit? Well, why are you talking about Martians? Because Martians probably won't come to this fucking planet for another 25 million years. We don't know what they look like. We don't know how tall they are. We don't know how much room they need. We don't know none of that shit. So we can't build no Martian supremacy into some fucking system. Nor could we build white supremacy into an Asian system or an African system because we didn't know what white supremacy was. It didn't exist. The white people didn't exist. So when they did exist, we gave them the only civilization that we knew. It was an African one. And they have a problem with that. How come? Because they're not African, they're white. So they've decided, well, why don't we kill the niggas and then we could just take over Africa and lie and say we created it. Well, that doesn't work. How come? Because you didn't create it. You can barely spell it. How the fuck are you going to run it? We would have to train your dumb ass to run a government. Hillary, Joe Biden, and we're willing to train you if you're not going to stab us in the fucking back, if you're not going to kill us and unleash the fucking coronavirus and then claim we can't cure it because we have to wait till it kills all the black people.
Stop.
That is the problem.
How are you training people that already have you in captivity? And they have power over you. They make all the laws. They own all of the jobs and the land and infrastructure, the medical, the school system. Train them to do what? How are you training them? I don't understand. Play it, Dan.
Problem. You niggas ain't helping nobody by helping these motherfuckers kill black people. By saying that this dumb motherfucker won because he's simply, because he hates me. What the fuck? I'm not too fond of his coon ass. He thinks white people are superior, so he wants to kill me. I know the truth. I was willing to find out the truth. Your dumbass, Professor X, you don't even want to go to your goddamn YouTube page to see how many people are watching you. You don't believe these motherfuckers are lying about how many people are watching you? All you you have to do is click on the YouTube studio, go to the right-hand side, and you look at how many people are watching you, and you would know how many people. You don't want. You're afraid I'm right. I do it every day on my show. I find out how many people are really watching me. How come? So I can know how many people are watching me. Don't you want to know the truth? You don't even want to know the truth. How come? Your audience don't want to know the truth. They don't give a fuck. The more you lie to them, the more they donate to you. And that's really all you give a fuck about. You don't care about them. How much time do I have? Do I score the extra point? Do I have time? Do I have time to line up for this?
We'll give you 5 more extra minutes with that kind of shit. Keep going.
No,
you got 3 minutes.
Okay. And so what I'm saying is, we don't make no goddamn argument based on what the motherfuckers who want to kill us want from us. They want us out of here. They want to make America white again. I understand that. But America was never white since the Stone Age. We can't go back to the Stone Age. Why? Because China ain't going back to the fucking Stone Age. Russia ain't going back to the Stone Age. South Korea ain't going back to the Stone Age. The motherfuckers is moving forward. And they want to move forward without us. We have to take control of our government. There is nothing more important. I don't give a fuck what the Nation of Islam is talking about. Shahrazad Ali had it right. We want to separate mentally from the Nazis, from the Ku Klux Klan. Not physically. We're not going to go to some other fucking planet so they can ruin this one and then come get us at the other planet. No, after they let the air out of this one, well, the earth is flat. What happened? Well, somebody let the air out. I don't know who did. Well, you motherfuckers did because we left. We came to this planet. Well, shit, I don't know why. Somebody let the air out. So you niggas got to find another planet. The fuck? Because we about to let the air out of this one too. Nah, you motherfuckers find another planet. Well, we too dumb to find another planet. Why don't you guys find it for us and shit? Shut up. Don't put these motherfuckers in charge of this planet so they can kill everybody. The fuck is wrong with you? Stand up to these fucking white people. Stand up to these coon ass niggas. Don't put BMT and these dumb motherfuckers in charge of our government. So we can lie on Hillary, talking about she killed somebody and she did this and she did that and she and David Duke was her mentor. Bitch never said nothing about no fucking David Duke being her mentor. What the fuck is wrong with this coon ass nigga? You think you can win a fucking debate by lying? What the fuck is wrong with him? Motherfucking coon ass nigga. You think Donald Trump is black? He said something about Gaddafi being black. Gaddafi was white. It was called a white invasion of Libya. It was called a white invasion. How come? Because Gaddafi's white. But these coon ass niggas that made him black because they hate Obama. So they made Gaddafi. Gaddafi was out here. Gaddafi done killed hundreds of thousands of black people in Africa. He was there for 42 years. He wasn't about to do nothing but kill more black people. And Obama didn't give a fuck if he gave Obama money. Motherfucker, you ain't killing 800,000 people like they did under Bill Clinton and Rwanda. I'm not letting you kill 800,000 black people on my watch. Motherfucker, we're going to send you a drone, which is exactly what Obama did. And them people were grateful. The people of Egypt were grateful. The people of Tunisia and Tanzania were grateful that Obama got rid of their Donald Trumps. The people in Hong Kong were protesting their communist government. All over the world, they protest communist governments, but here, we try to get rid of democratic government. And
yeah, I noticed, right? They wanted him to have extra time so he could continue to screw himself up. I mean, I don't know if this guy understands what he's saying, or does he can't think any other way. I want to go back to the 4 million years and the African civilization thing. Like, where's your evidence of a civilization 4 million years ago that was black? I mean, just because you say it doesn't make it true. I mean, you say white people have racist DNA, but we've yet to find out if racism was in DNA yet. We're working on that too. We're looking to see if that's actually true. Can racism be in DNA? For your sake, I hope it's true. Okay, because that's one of your favorite talking points. And trust me, we're looking into that. We want to make sure we have real receipts for that when we find out if it's true or not. Now, this 4 million years of African civilization you keep saying existed. Where's the evidence of it? You never provide any real evidence. You just say it. What were they? What language did they speak? Did they write? Did they get around in horse and buggy? What were the innovations like back then, 4 million years ago? What is their architecture? You provide no evidence of that. You just say it. Play it.
Bring in a communist government with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay, so we don't need to be no communist government based on race and class. The fuck? So we can feel sorry for ourselves? Well, I have to do what I have to do. Is that what that coon said? You don't have to join no clan to be American, you fucking idiot. Well, they created the African system. They don't fucking racist compare it. They own Africa. They founded Africa 4 million years before white people existed. Bullshit.
Well, the Klan, I don't know if the Klan accepts black members. Because there's so many coons today. They may be accepting black members, but as far as I know, the Klan don't accept black members. You're saying people join the Klan, right? But yet you want black people to vote for the lesser of two evils. You want us to vote between racists and white supremacists. You don't want to give us any other option, like we can't be independent. We can't establish our own party. We can't think for ourselves. We can't do any of that. So I'm just kind of curious of who was really joining the Klan here. And then on top of that, right, you said Margaret Sanger was a hero to black people. And now I'm gonna ask I have a friend that's a psychologist, okay, and actually I have two of them. And they've been a psychologist now combined for more than 30 years, right? When I asked them both the question about Margaret Sanger being responsible for 1.4 billion births, 1.4 billion black births. And you said that came about because she lied to the Klan. The Klan was on this fucking, according to you, the Klan was out to kill 1.4 billion black people. Okay? Or they was out to kill every black person on earth. Let you tell it. And Margaret Sanger, according to you, tricked the Klan. She lied to the Klan. She said, hey, we're going to go in there and build Planned Parenthood and we're going to abort some babies so you don't have to string them up. The Klan said, hey, Margaret, that sounds like a good idea. And so Planned Parenthood came about, which you think is a great idea. I've heard your idea on Planned Parenthood. You think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But even though it killed 20 million black babies, but well, you don't care about black life. So, I mean, especially if you're saying Margaret Sanger was a hero to black people, you definitely don't care about black life. And I know the girl that loves you, I know she heard you say that too. And she still loves you after that, which makes me concerned about her mental state as well. But anyway, I want to ask them, hey, this man said that Margaret Sanger was responsible for 1.4 billion black births. And I'm going to get back to y'all with their answer. Play it, Dave.
Stop lying to people, you dumbass coon. Get your ass in the back. You are 1% of the black people on YouTube. You are B1s. You are the bottom 1%. You don't carry shit. You don't mean shit. There ain't no majority. This ain't a majority. These are a bunch of coons and a bunch of white boys like Stoic who hate black people who are just running around here fronting.
Okay, stop it.
Caping for Donald.
First, you was talking about the 10% of white people. Then you said 99% of black people. Then 96% of black people. Now it's the bottom 1%. Okay? Now, for some reason, you get to dictate who's in that bottom 1%. Something that you made up. So I'm going to be honest with you. I've never heard about the bottom 1% until I came to social media and listened to you. Okay? So, and you get to dictate who's in that bottom 1%. Now, for some reason, the people in that bottom 1% who are black, so far, I've gathered that are all black people who disagree with you. If they disagree with you, you call them B1s. Now, I'm curious about something. A person that disagrees with you, who you put in the B1 category, what happens if that person starts to agree with you? Would you take that person out of the B1 category and put them in the top 99%? Better yet, the 94%? I'm just wondering. Just asking a question. Go ahead, Darren.
Trump and the fucking Nazis. Now, you dumbass niggas, stand your black asses up and stand up to these fucking racists before they kill all of us with this goddamn virus. Obama would have cured this shit in 3 days.
How would you tell us to stand up against a racist when you want us to turn our lives over to white supremacists? I mean, that's like saying, hey, stay away from those killers over there and go over with and go over to the killers over there. Stand your black asses up and face racism and these racists, says the man that wants black people to turn their lives over to white supremacists. How do you make sense out of that, Darren? Well, I'm sorry, not Darren. RBR. Play it, Dan.
You hate him because he's black.
You guys didn't hear the buzzer? That was time.
Okay.
My bell is not working. Y'all can't hear it?
No,
I
didn't hear it. But before we go, I gotta shout out my man Vern. This for you, brother Vern.
These old mamas.
That's for you, brother.
Yeah, they
all right.
They hate black women. Coon ass nigga.
No, we're not hearing the bell.
Okay.
We're hearing that though. Yeah, we're not hearing the bell.
Let me get on a computer, so I'm gonna drop off of this, and I'm backstage with my computer. So.
Okay. All right. So are you set up? Are you set up, brother Art? All right. Well, give me 5 minutes on the clock, please. Brother JaySpeed, the OG, you are up, sir. So hold on a second. You want me to bring that other one up, brother Art?
Yeah, bring that one up and bring the other one down.
Okay.
So you can hear the timer.
Okay. All right. We should be set.
God damn. Where the echo coming from? That's a hell of a bell you got there. Hey, look here. I don't know really what the fuck I'm supposed to be debating. I don't know if I'm supposed to be debating is the flashlight real or not, because that shit went everywhere. Then I had to start thinking for myself, why in the hell would I even get myself in this that I would call a debate with RBR? Then I started to think. I have never debated a crazy motherfucker in my life. Now, I debated some motherfuckers, you know, was kind of like on borderline, but this motherfucker.
I'm crazy. I tell people
Wait a
the
minute,
truth.
mute his mic, please. Mute his mic, please.
RBR, you're going to get muted if you interrupt the debater now. Knock it off.
Now, this is the bullshit if I ever smelled it. Now, think about it. This man just got his ass whooped by somebody drinking a beer, liquor, and smoking a joint. I don't do nothing but drink water. What the fuck he gonna do with me? So I'm just trying to say, look here, this ain't gonna be a debate like y'all ever had on TOP, Brother X. This gonna be more like a barbershop discussion. Now, in a barbershop discussion, you let a motherfucker ramble on until you back yourself up into a corner. And that's what RBR have did. As he always do, but sometimes his medication don't kick in right when it should. And he might pop a goddamn vein in his neck. That's why he's probably not even cammering up tonight. And since I'm speaking of him cammering up, I think it should be privy to y'all see me camera up tonight. Because I used to do this shit. I came back in the studio. I've been in the house for a while. And I think I sound good, look good in my studio that I built with my hand. I don't know how to take that as far as trying to debate this brother. Because, you know, I'm the kind of brother like, you don't put your foot on a man's neck while he's down. You know what I mean? And I think this brother's so low, he can look up and see a snail's dick. Because the shit he talks about, man, he was like debating the host, the people in the chat room, and his last debate that he just got his ass whooped. And then he wants to jump in the ring with a tiger. Motherfucker, I'm going to let you know, I ain't no easy win. And I don't sound like no pussycat. Because we're in the barbershop now. We're going to talk some shit. And the reason why I talk the shit the way I talk the shit, I'm professional with it just like you are. You just work on the other end of it. I understand why no national network would ever hire your ass. Because they don't know what the fuck you gonna ever say. And that's real. You're a very intelligent motherfucker. I give you that. You know how to put some shit together, and you probably don't been all over the world and reporting stories. But when you did report them, you report them just like you talk. A bunch of bullshit. You talk from your ass because your mouth know better. So I don't know if it's something you don't stole off a goddamn movie called Soldier Story. That character Sarge, who they killed in the fucking movie. You sound just like him. Look at you, Wicca. Just like the rest of them niggas. Look at you. Guitar playing, tap dancing. That's how you sound. Sound just like him. Sound like you took a character out of a fucking movie and then you go try to spear it all over the fucking internet like you some kind of intelligent motherfucker, which you are, but you more crazy than you are intelligent. And that's what defeats your whole purpose. So what I'm trying to say to you, my brother, if you don't believe there is, because you always get it mixed up because you call it white supremacy. It's not even about white supremacy. Motherfucker up in the mountain got what teeth in his mouth and can't even spell his own mama's name. That motherfucker can't hurt me. I don't give a fuck how much he hate me. He can't hurt me. But what you forget one thing, we're not talking about white supremacy. We are talking about the system of white supremacy. Now, if we're going to start a conversation or we're going to start a debate or we're going to have a barbershop conversation, we got to start it off right. We're talking about the system. And the way the system is designed, you don't have to be white to maneuver inside of it. or be one of the gatekeepers of it. Now you talk about me don't like the white man or don't trust the white man. Motherfucker, I don't trust you.
You got 1 minute.
That's the way I look at it. I don't trust you. So whatever you say,
stop, Dane.
I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna drop the mic.
Dane, stop. I just want to go on record and say, I don't trust him either. Play it, Dane.
If it ain't a system of white supremacy, how in the fuck did we get here? And I yield the rest of my time.
Okay, is it my turn or?
All right. Yep. 3 minutes. We're doing 3-minute rebuttal round. So, timekeeper, can I get 3 minutes on the clock, please, sir?
1 second. Here we go.
RBR, you up?
All right. I'm not going to deal with all the personal attacks because that's just some old coon shit because they're afraid to actually make an argument. All right. You can't win an argument if you don't score any points. And you can't score any points if all you could do is say that I'm crazy because I don't want to join the fucking Ku Klux Klan and argue that these dumbass third graders who hate us because we're black are somehow superior to us. Now, I will deal with your lie that Africans who created African civilization, no matter how much you hate Africa or Africans, you can't deny that African created African civilization. Not white people, not Tarzan, not white Jesus. No. Africans, black Africans, like Obama's father. Okay, now, if Africans created Africa 4 million.
Well, it's not really saying anything, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not really saying anything. Yeah, so I guess he figured since RBR wasn't staying on topic, he might as well stay off a topic as well. Just like they gave him 1 minute to beat himself up. He's like, Shooks, he ain't even on topic. So why should I stay on topic? I might as well go ahead and take this opportunity to clown him. And that's what it appears to me that he's doing. That since RBR wasn't on topic, he just took the opportunity to clown RBR. hmm Yeah, or that he pretty much RBR to beat his own self up, so he don't have to do too much. So he
Okay,
just
I'm back. Yeah, like I was saying, y'all, he's not really saying anything. He's not really saying anything. I notice he says this a lot about Africans. They build African civilization. He's not really saying anything. I mean, did the Asians build Asian civilization? Did the Aztec Indians build their civilization? Did the Mayans build their civilization? Did the Egyptians build their civilization? Did the Spaniards build civilization in Spain? I mean, he's not saying anything. Okay. Africans built African civilization. And what's your point? There's really nothing to it. I mean, he's just saying it. I mean, okay, so what? Okay, Africans built African civilization. Okay, what? Asians built Asian civilization. What are you saying? Mexicans built Mexican civilization. What are you saying? Play it, Dan.
years before white people existed, would they have put a system of white supremacy in an African civilization without no white people? But they got a white supremacy. What the fuck is this? Well, this is a system of white supremacy. For what? Well, when the white people get here, they're going to want their own system. They're not going to want the African civilization. They're going to want a white civilization. And we got one for the Martians. And then when the people come from Jupiter, we got one for them. And then when the people come from the Back to the Future, when Marty McFly and the motherfuckers get here, we got a civilization for them. Oh, fuck out of here. You know, Africans created no goddamn system of white supremacy. For what? But since white people today don't realize that black people created Africa, and if all they need to do is lie to you coon ass niggas and tell you that they created Africa, Asian civilization, no damn good well ain't no goddamn Nazis created no fucking African civilization or Asian civilization or Martian civilization or Back to the Future with McFly.
Okay, right now he's just talking a lot of shit. He's not making any sense. He's not even saying anything. I mean, he said, you know damn well Africans didn't create a system of white supremacy. Why would they? They're in Africa. There were no white people around, so why would they? So he's not saying anything, y'all. It's just a bunch of words with no real meaning, no real rhyme or reason. I mean, he states something that's obvious, right? Africans didn't build a system of white supremacy. Why would they? Their tradition is African. Why would they build a system that would be anti them? That doesn't make any damn sense. So no, they wouldn't do that. But that's self-explanatory, right? So he isn't really saying anything. There's no intelligent point that he made. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And then he goes back to back with Martian civilization, Jupiter civilization, which is all bull. I mean, he's not saying anything, y'all. It sounds like he's saying shit, but he's not saying anything. But
they didn't create no goddamn black civilizations. Black people did. So, are you kidding me? That's 3 minutes already.
Stop.
Oh, you got 40.
Again, he's not saying anything. And he makes no damn sense. Why would white people create a black civilization? Where would they even start? How would they go about it? They're not black. Why would non-black people start a black civilization? What kind of sense does that make? See, the more you get into what he's saying a bunch of babble. It's a bunch of just jumbled up words that sound like they mean something, but they don't mean anything. And they're very obvious, like, okay, we don't expect non-black people to build a black civilization, so what are you saying? And then he starts laughing like he made some kind of, profound point. And people get caught up in this because when you hear it in real time, and he's very quick with it, and he's been doing this for years because he's mastered this kind of double talk and mumbo jumbo. It sounds like he's saying something until you slow it down and listen to it, all right, and then put two and two together. Hey, wait a minute. You didn't say shit. You said you know damn well that they're not going to build a black civilization. Of course not. They're white. So you didn't say shit. But it sounds like he's saying something. He isn't saying shit. Play it.
Okay. And he said he doesn't trust me because I'm black. Okay. Motherfucker, you black. All right. How did we get here? We got here because the Moors went all over the world looking to civilize, educate, and teach morality to people of the world. How come? Because they die if you didn't. That's how we got here. And if we didn't create an African civilization in Europe and North America, it wasn't just the Neanderthals that were going to die. We were going to die too, because we need a civilization, educational system.
Okay, again, a bunch of BS. You said the Moors went all over the world looking to teach morality, education, and religion. Why? Because you would die if you didn't, and that's how we got here. That's a lie. The Moors didn't bring us over here. That's a big ass lie. And then again, he's not, again, his information, it has no foundation. It's just a bunch of shit thrown up against the wall to see what sticks. And then he tells you something that you think is big and profound, and you go right away, oh, the Moors went all over the world looking to educate, civilize, and morality and shit. And so you wouldn't die. That's some profound shit. No, it isn't. Play it.
And a system of morality through religion, just like everybody else. Go to the countries in the world that are uncivilized, that eat that, and release coronaviruses on.
And don't forget the asset tracking.
Okay, stop.
Got it.
Stop. Now look how he set you up, right? To try to prove now this is a desperate move. To try to prove his argument because he think he got you with the Moore stuff, right? So now he's going to finish it off by saying, go to the uncivilized countries. Think about that for a second. Go to the uncivilized countries. Didn't he say if you were uncivilized, you would die? So if you're going to the uncivilized countries, what are you going there for? There are people living there, right? They're not dead. He said if you don't have morality and religion and you're uncivilized, you die. Well, if you go into the uncivilized countries and people are alive and well over there, that would pretty much kill your argument, wouldn't it? Play it.
If they're not civilized, educated, and don't have a sense of morality, they don't kill each other.
Number 5.
Now his turn to insult me and call me crazy. Coon ass.
It ain't gonna be that bad, man.
No, it is. Because you don't have an argument, so you want to insult me and call me crazy.
Okay,
There ain't a
stop.
fucking thing crazy about the truth, motherfucker.
You don't want to don't have any arguments, man. You don't have any arguments. He's just talking bullshit, man. He's like, the Moors went all over the place. The black people created a black civilization. White people ain't gonna build no black civilization. Non-black people ain't gonna build. Of course, I mean, this is all. His rhetoric is bullshit. He's not even saying anything. See, a lot of y'all thought he was really smart, right? Because he never really sat back and listened to this shit and really thought about the shit he was saying. When you stop and you break this shit down and you slow it down and you listen to it, it don't make any damn sense. Of course, white people aren't going to build an African civilization. They're not African. They're white. Come on, man. Seriously? Play it, Dan.
Okay.
Woo! Y'all let me know when my time is ready.
It's ready.
We're waiting on X unless we just go ahead.
2-yard line. He's starting on his own 2-yard line. He got 98 yards to go.
Okay, buddy. Here we go.
Yeah. Boy, Lord have mercy. You gonna start making me sound like a Christian over here. Shit you talking about? Cause I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like Christian in a minute.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry you didn't learn that in that high learning education that you got. That when a motherfucker speak and in his time, you supposed to shut the fuck up. So I don't know if you went through that class. You seem like you went the rest of the class, but you ain't learned that. So I am speaking now. OG, JaySpeed, not you. All right. So when you go into shit that like you go into it, the only thing I can do is go back and just be just as crazy as your ass was. Because when you really try to understand your whole approach is you got to understand me. The first thing you don't understand about me when you would start talking about the African shit, see, you talk that shit. Yeah, you've been over there a couple times. I've been over there a couple times. Matter of fact, motherfucker, I am moving over there this year. You got my shit on the side of my house, doing my shit inside of my house. That's my whole plan. Been talking about it all year because I know what the fuck was getting ready to happen here. So obviously you haven't followed me, or do you understand what the fuck I be trying to promote? Only thing I be trying to promote is my journey from one side or the other side. Could y'all put the two pictures up on my screen? Can I put my screen up?
That would be up to X.
Well, you know, he let
okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Bring it up, OG.
You see it up there? Can y'all see it?
It's up.
Okay. You gonna tell me about white supremacy, motherfucker? I worked in Hollywood for 30 years. I ain't never told a motherfucker in my life that, number one, that somebody was gonna hold me back just because they skin color. Let me show you the difference between the two. When I first came into Hollywood, I was in a movie right here. That's me right there, called South Central. Now, when my agent first got a hold of me, he looked at me, I look like a little boy. I'm about 34, 35 years old right there. I know how to live my life. I don't live my life by the design of a motherfucker who have me in capture. And that's why I believe you have the right to say what you want to say. Because you come from the same shit that I come from. And every man should express his experience the way he want to. But you're saying all the shit you were saying it in prison. You say, oh, what are you talking about? What the fuck black people do? We fight among each other. For what? The entertainment value? So I guess that's my time. And this is a little quick because I really wanted to go in on that.
Okay. RBR, 3 minutes. 3 minutes on the clock, please. Timekeeper. RBR, you up?
All right. Now, first of all, you said the African shit. I've never been to Africa, but I've studied Africa. And I know white people didn't create Africa. And I know that Africans wouldn't put a system of white supremacy into African civilization when there were no white people there.
Okay, stop.
And that's a lie. So I wouldn't, I don't push that lie because it's not true. And Africans will tell you that.
Dang.
We didn't put no fucking white supremacy in no goddamn.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about white supremacy in Africa, though. See, it's not even on topic. We're talking about white supremacy here in America. We're not talking about Africans came over here and created a system of white supremacy. We're talking about white supremacy here in America, not in Africa. So he's not even on topic. Play it.
African civilization. So what? Didn't even know what white people were. All right. Now, you said you promote your journey. Okay. If you have a journey to join the Klan, then that's fine. You promote that. I don't promote that. Why? I don't think black people belong in the fucking Klan. All right? I never said anything about the third graders holding me back.
Stop. Y'all hear the disrespect this man has for black people? JaySpeed said he was getting ready to move to Africa, and RBR said he's joining the Klan. After he just got finished saying African people wouldn't build a system of white supremacy. See how much he hate black people? Did y'all pick up on that? This man hates black people. Play it. Play it.
I didn't say nothing about no fucking third grader holding me back. What I said was whites aren't superior. Stop putting the motherfuckers in charge of this government. You think if you go back to Africa or you go back to Wall Street or Rosewood that these motherfuckers wouldn't come and get you? Unless you go to another planet that they can't get to, the motherfuckers are going to get you. They want to kill us. They've been to Africa. They know how to get there. Hitler knows how to get to Africa. If you put these motherfuckers in charge of this planet, they are going to kill everybody on it. Stop voting for them. You're using this excuse that they're superior to put them in power. What the fuck? So they can release the coronavirus? The coronavirus is in Africa. Maybe looked it up today. The coronavirus is in Africa. You gonna move to Africa and think you gonna escape the coronavirus? Please. The answer is to stop electing these motherfuckers who want to kill us with the fucking coronavirus and go back to policies that cured viruses. I know you hate Obama because he's black. I know you hate Hillary because she's black. I know you hate Joe Biden because he's black. Newsflash, motherfucker, you're black! So stop hating people because they're black and go back to policies that work. I yield my time to the coons.
Wait a damn minute. Did you just say, hold on, and I don't usually get involved with what's being said in the debates, but did you just say that Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden were black? Did you just say that, man? I guess that's why you you are just, oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right.
I wanted
timekeeper. Can I get 3 minutes on the clock? Can I get 3 minutes on the clock, please?
Okay, so Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton are black. Joe Biden.
I'll share your screen.
This is what I'm talking about. All right. So I'm gonna finish up on this, and I'm gonna try to slide in what the fuck he was talking about. Now this is a picture called South Central, and this one over here was called Point of No Return with Bridget Fonda. Over here, the motherfuckers select me and put me out there because I look like what they can put a do-rag around his head and put a joint in his mouth, and that was gonna be real. Now this on this side right here, I got mad because my agent started sending me out for all this kind of bullshit. So I told my agent, the next roll comes out, I don't give a fuck what color it is, you send me for it. And so over here, I went for this role that was written for a Japanese. And when I went into the audition, I said, what would make a Japanese better black belt than I am? I'm a 7-time black belt. So what I'm trying to tell you is, even when you in a system, you can maneuver inside a system. But just because you can maneuver inside of it, don't you believe that it's not a system? We didn't write this system.
It's not a white system.
So there you go in again. So he should be penalized and give me 3 more minutes because you'll have warned them all night long and mute his mic for the next 3 minutes. So what I'm trying to say to you people, regardless of what you believe is a system or you don't believe is a system, if you go to Japan, you go to a country, they go have a Japan system. If you go to Mexico, you go to a place that has a Mexican system. Why are we so scared to say this is a system? And it works better for them than it do for us. We can see that clearly. We don't have to sit back and try to debate if it's there or not. That's just like what I said, debating if the flashlight is real. We all know the flashlight is real.
50 seconds.
Okay, so what I say to this, RBR gonna say a lot of shit because he's intelligent. Don't think he's stupid. Don't think he don't know what he's doing. This is a character he's doing. I guarantee you at his house, he can't even make the goddamn dog eat. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. He can't. He don't run nothing in his house. He's probably in a little old box that somebody don't told him that's where he need to be at. He was never made to put his face on goddamn on camera. And he's so happy, he just like a little girl at her first recital. He's just dancing around, laughing and busting veins in his neck. But he ain't gonna never be able to deny that he lives in a country that whatever he do, at some point, he gonna have to pass it over to the white man to be approved.
It was time.
All right, RBR, I'm unmuting your mic. Timekeeper,
okay.
Can I have 3 minutes on the clock, please? RBR, you're up.
All right, so yes, I'm not denying that the African civilization isn't what you call a system. But why would Africans put white supremacy or Martian supremacy into an African system when it's not needed? There's no purpose for it. So, yes, it's a system, but if you put a bunch of racists and white supremacists in charge of the fucking system, it's not a system of white supremacy. It's just a regular system with a bunch of racists and a bunch of white supremacists in charge. Now, if you get rid of the motherfucking racist and white supremacists, if you educate the racist and white supremacists so that they could actually fly Kobe's helicopter, then they won't kill him. How come? Because they know how to fly it. See, the racists don't know how to run an African system. Why? Because they're not white. I mean, they're not black. How are they going to go to Africa and run South Africa? They can run it for a minute, but eventually the niggas will realize that they're lying and get together and start killing them. How come? Because there's 1.3 billion Africans in Africa, and there's only 0.3% of Africa is white. Look it up. Look it up. You're afraid to look it up. How come? Because what he's saying might be true. 2 + 2 might be 4. I can't look it up. But if you look it up, you will see that 1.3 billion Africans are black and only 0.3% are white. They don't run shit. They're just lying. And you believe them. How come? Because you think they're superior, because you wouldn't lie about that. So they must not be lying. Wrong. They lie all the time. They lie every day. How come? Because they have to. They wouldn't get power otherwise. Then he attacks me personally and says that because I'm a racist stereotype, I'm probably at home asking somebody white to pay us the $200 million. They owe us to $200 million that YouTube owes us for these ads that they're putting on our fucking platforms. No, I don't have to ask them. Why? Because the minute we get a class action, we get 500 you niggas to stop hating black people and join me in a class action lawsuit against the motherfuckers, then the courts are going to tell them to pay us our money. You can't make $15 billion off of black people and then suggest that our platforms are not advertiser friendly. So therefore you're going to keep the $15 billion you made off of us and not pay us. The courts are not going to allow that. It's the First Amendment, not the 15th. You can't demonetize us. McDonald's can't demonetize Wendy's or Burger King. The fuck are you talking about? Demonetized us. Oh, I went into the bank and robbed the bank. How come? Well, I demonetized the bank. Get your ass in jail. So that's bullshit. You might worship white people. You got a white people. I consulted on the film South Central. I was a consultant for 20 pictures on that film.
That's time. That's time, brother RBR. That's time. Now, this is what we're gonna do. Right. We're gonna let the OG go one more time, and then we're gonna do one more round right after that, and then we're gonna go into rapid fire because we're trying to work within time because it's starting to get late. So, yeah, timekeeper, can I get 3 minutes on the clock, please?
Here we go.
OG, you up?
Okay. Yeah, I know if I talk to this brother long enough, and his medicine at the right level of his metabolism, that I could get him to admit something. Now, he came back and admitted that at least there was a system. I never heard him say that before. So whatever he's finding out in his system, what I'm talking about, he just came to the conclusion there is a system. Well, sooner or later, he's going to have to come to the conclusion that when that system was written, I don't give a fuck where they got it from. Morocco, disco, shit, somewhere bubblegum, Alabama. I don't give a fuck where they got it from. I know if I was writing a system and everybody around the table looked like me, I'm going to write a system that I'm going to tweak it the way it's going to work for me better. It's going to work for my family better. So I don't fault white people for doing what they did just because, they did what they had to do to try to survive. They're only 15% of the people on this goddamn planet. But what I do fault is us not recognizing that we are in a system. The system of white supremacy that was tweaked by motherfuckers who wrote the Constitution and give a fuck where they got it from. I really don't care. I just know this shit has worked for them. Now, if you can't see that, and you can call it whatever you want to call it. I can go into all other kind of shit and give you statistics and all that, but let's think about this. There's people smarter than me like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, who was willing to give their life for their struggle and their journey. And they were not there fighting against something that was what? Invisible? Please. These men knew what the struggle was all about. And if you just can't recognize it now, because it's in different form, that's your bag. You own it. So I don't know how much time I get because I keep hearing bells.
30 seconds. That's
why you're getting a pause, huh?
30 seconds.
Okay, so when it comes down to it, I'm good that brother even understand it's a system now. Only thing he got to say now is
okay, stop, Dan.
Who tweaked
you
this
there?
motherfucking system?
All right, so he admits that there's a system, but he doesn't want to admit that it's a system of supremacy, which I don't see how the hell he can miss that. But I'm not sure what this guy is. This is probably one of the worst Sambos I've seen in quite some time. I thought Jesse Lee Peterson was bad. This guy's actually worse. Believe it or not, he's actually worse than Jesse Lee Peterson and Larry Elder. A lot of y'all thought Larry Elder was bad when he came out and said that the slave owners deserve reparations. Well, RBR believes the same thing. The same thing. Matter of fact, not only believe the same thing, he gets mad when black people ask for reparations. He doesn't want black people to have anything. He said Obama came in here and got us all into the 94% of the middle class. So we don't need any reparations. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. He said that we don't need any reparations. Obama got black people into the 90. This is what I don't understand. Does he get the fact that black people are nothing but consumers in this country? I mean, he makes it seem as though we have all of this land and we have wealth and we have influence. We have residual income out the wazoo and we have old fucking money laying around, you know? We aren't built like that. I mean, where does he get off talking about some we don't deserve reparations? Why? Because we become rich or something? No, it's 94% of black people in the middle class. So what? We got 44 million black people here in the country. So Dame, come here for 1 second. Dame, come alive here for a minute.
All right, here I am.
Get your calculator out. Do what? 94% of 44 million.
94%.
Yeah, 44 million.
Okay.
So you got 44 million black people in this country as of right now. I could be off by a million or two, but let's just go with the 44 million. 94%. Got it yet?
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. 99. Oh, you said 99%. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me correct that.
I didn't say 99. I said 94%.
Oh, okay then. Okay. Okay. 94% is of 44 million is 41,360,000.
Okay, so take that number and subtract it from 44 million.
Okay. All right, that'd be 2,640,000.
2,640,000. Okay, thank you very much. So according to RBR, over 41 million people are doing well in the middle class, and 2,000,006 are fucked up. Why that don't sound right?
Because that's not true. That's like
I mean, hold on. Does that sound right to anybody in the chat? Somebody put a one in the chat. That sound right to you? He said 94% of black people in the middle class. There's 44 million black people in this country. The last time I checked, 44 million. Okay, I think the women outnumber us by a million or something like that. Okay, but it's 40. It's like 24 million women and 20 million men, or 22 million, or 21 million men and 23. Anyway, it's 44 million, right? So 94% is 41,300,000 and some thousand. 41 million people are in the middle class. Over 41 million. Did y'all hear that? We in there like gangbusters, y'all. 40, what the fuck y'all talking about? 41 million of us are doing the damn thing. And only 2.6 million of us are fucked up. That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad, dog. I mean, we'll take them numbers every day, right? Kendall, somebody told you, hey, 41 million of us will be well off and only 2.6 million of us will be fucked up. And you take that every day of the week. So this fool says 94% of black people in the middle class. There's 44 million black people, so over 41 million black people are in the middle class. Wow. And only 2.6 million are going through some shit. Just 2 million. And his little girl, who loves him so much, says he tells legendary truth. I mean, that would be legendary right there. I don't know about truth, but legendary, yeah. That would be legendary. Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out 2.6 million. That's like a couple of large cities, right? Like that ain't shit. Like, I mean, we got it made, y'all. 41. Hey, congratulations to y'all. Y'all in the middle class. Congratulations. Feels good to be well off, doesn't it? Feels good. Let's make sure we donate to the 2.6 million who are fucked up. You know, we're doing better every chance we get. We're doing better. Well, according to him, Kendall, there is. He said Obama got 94% of black people into the middle class, which is an insane number. I don't know any other race in the middle class at that kind of percentage. That's an insane number. Somehow achieved by that black genius. Play it, Dane.
And asking him about the Drew Scott case. Ask him about that. It's never been overturned. Now, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, the only thing you have to do is look it up. The Drew Scott.
Yeah, case. Stop. Well, yeah, you see, Chipotle May says, then why are you always begging for the 30 billion from YouTube? Then if 94% of blacks are in the middle class, maybe he's not part of the 94%. Maybe he's in the bottom 1%. Maybe he's in that 2 mil where they fucking around at, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's down there that 2 mil eating ramen noodles and shit. Ramen noodles, eating jailhouse food, ramen noodles and cups of cocoa. You know what I mean? You know, so I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Maybe he's not the 94%. You know, that's why he's begging for cash apps. I told him today he better hope Queen Maha kicked in that 50. If not, it's gonna be a lot of slow drinking and flour eating in that motherfucker. Go ahead, play it, Dan.
And you see, no black man has any able right over a white man. So you don't have to listen. Look at that case and see what I'm talking about. Supreme Court.
All right. Timekeeper, can I get three minutes on the clock, please? Brother RBR, you up?
Yeah, no, the Dred Scott case was overturned by Brown versus Board of Education in 1954. So no. So the Dred Scott case came before Plessy versus Ferguson, and then Plessy versus Ferguson adjudicated the Brown case. Adjudicated the Dred Scott case, and then the Brown versus Board of Education overturned the Plessy case. So in court, in history, I know you don't understand the Constitution because you're too fucking stupid, but the Constitution doesn't work like that. If a law is made that usurps another law, and then another law is made that usurps that law, then the law that came last, it sets precedent. So the Dred Scott case was overturned by the Plessy versus Board of Education case, which said as long as blacks and whites were living separately equally, then it was okay. Well, what happened during Brown versus Board of Education? The ruling was, wait a minute, the black schools are all fucked up. The black schools are teaching black kids that white people are superior and that they created Africa 4 million years before white people existed. That's not equal. The white kids are being taught that they're superior to the black kids and that they could put racism and myths of white supremacy into systems and institutions. That's not equal. The black kids are picking the white doll. The little young BMT as a kid, he's picking the fat white Amber Geiger doll, saying that doll looks pretty instead of the Kerry Washington doll. So that's not equal. So it overturned Plessy versus Ferguson, which overturned Dred Scott. So that's the law on that. As far as the African civilization, you motherfuckers came up with this system of white supremacy bullshit. I don't call African civilization a system of white supremacy. Why? Because Africans created African civilization. Why the fuck would they put white supremacy in an African civilization and there were no white people there? Now the Moors understood that the Caucasoids were white. But they also understood that if the Caucasoids weren't civilized, weren't educated, didn't have a constitution, they would die. So they gave them.
Who says building an online store has to be hard? With Bluehost Website Builder, it's more than just easy. It's tell us your thing and smart AI will take it from there easy. It's WooCommerce friendly, so you can add one of these or swap this for that.
Dang.
Easy. It's set up shop in minutes.
Don't let the commercial
the only
play.
constitution they knew, and that was an African one. And any struggles or complications that white people have comes from the fact that this is a system that was created by Africans for Africans. We didn't know anything about white people. To this day, you niggas don't realize how fucking dumb they are. You think they are superior. That's why you make your agents be white and your wives are white and everybody else is white. Okay? Because you believe whites are superior. And I'm not saying you don't. You do. It's just not true, even though you believe it. I heard the bell.
All right. We're gonna let the OG go. The OG's gonna go. He's gonna take a round, then we're gonna go right into rapid fire. Time.
Okay, stop.
3 minutes on the clock, please.
Just thought about something. You said that we believe that whites are superior. So okay, if you believe that we believe that whites are superior, then you're saying that we're laying down our lives for white people who we believe are superior. We believe everything they tell us. We do everything they want us to do. And we vote them into office even though they want to kill us. Right? Okay. Now, you don't believe whites are superior. Right? But somehow you believe Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton are black. And then you support liberals and the Democrats. And you tell us that we have to teach them how to govern, which I still can't figure that one out. And then you said, don't put them in charge of our government. Okay, I got a whole lot of problems with everything. Like, let's start with the government. We don't have a government as black people. We have our country's government, the government for all of us, but black people don't have a government. Okay? Because you said our government. I'm thinking you are pertaining to blacks only. We don't have a government. That's one. Two, put who in charge of what? Because you only have two options. And you said it yourself, that there's a difference between a racist and a white supremacist. And you don't want us to put racists in office because they're trying to kill us. You want us to vote for the white supremacists because you said there's a difference. So what is that difference? Is there a difference in superiority? Because you must think that they're superior if you're thinking that we should put them in office. Why else would you want us to put them in office if you didn't think they were superior? Surely you don't think that they're inferior, because that would mean that they're incapable of running our government, right? A government that you say we have. So surely they must be superior, or you wouldn't want them in charge of our government. Right, Theron? Tell them, Theron. Who wants an inferior people in charge of their government? Theron, tell RBR that doesn't make any sense, right? That we want a people that are superior in charge of our government. Right, Theron? RBR, Theron agrees with me now. Don't go off and beat him up or anything or threaten to kill his mama. He just agrees with the truth. That it's impossible for you to put people in charge of our government that you didn't believe was superior. Boy, look at me. I'm racking up all of the points. RBR don't have any points yet, y'all. I'm getting all of the points. Down goes Coon. Down goes Coon. Play it.
Please.
All right, here we go.
OG, you up?
I'm trying to figure out if somebody else in this debate, because he be saying some shit that I ain't even said, or some shit that I don't even believe. It's like he's debating some other motherfucker over my shoulder or something. Now, if anybody know that white people ain't superior, is a motherfucker who was in the Nation of Islam for 21 years, who still and always gonna be a member, but not an active member. So what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, I know who he is. And he know who I am. Been knowing ever since I used to take Dr. Kali around the West Coast. That's right. When Fruit was carrying him around, when he never got touched. I was one of them soldiers. So you were talking to the wrong motherfucker when you start talking about a motherfucker think somebody's superior over them. Shit. I stand up in a bow tie and a suit with shiny shoes any day. Let them know who the fuck I am. So, you know, I don't know who you talking about when you talking about the shit you talking about. But anyway, we understand the Plessy case. We understand the Voters' Right Act. But what you don't understand with all them laws that you say that overturned the Drew Scott case that was in the highest court in America, which make and can overturn things even in Congress. So don't take that no other than the Indians you say. The white man speak with a forked tongue. And if you believe in his shit, you go speak with a forked tongue. So that's why I don't take much of shit you say serious. Because I put you on the same line as them. I do. You one motherfucker talk about somebody joining the Klan. Shit.
1 minute.
You don't leap bound over the Klan. Motherfucker, you a skinhead. The way you be talking. Because all of us been bit by the same dog. That's why I give you the right to say what you need to say. But when it comes down to it, we're going to have to deal with some kind of truth too. Because you can get over and spirit of shit all you want to, and you can go down in the courthouse and bend over and take it with no grease. Because they'll fuck you too. That's the way the system is written. I ain't going to be fooled by it. I play roles in Hollywood. I know a strip when I see it being played out. Maybe you don't want to understand that. And that's cool to find. That's your journey. And you have a right. Ain't nobody can take your place. That's why you beat out 5 billion other power sparing cells. Because you number one. But you got to understand this. You live in a real world, man. Your light skin don't give you no benefit over no black person or your education. You want to tell that shit in our neighborhood.
All right. We're going to go right into rapid fire. Everybody knows rapid fire. The debaters actually engage one-on-one, no clock, mano y mano. Debaters, pull the trigger.
All right. Well, I just want to address what he just said. No, the laws aren't owned by white people. If you don't know the law because you're a fucking coon, that's on you. It's your job to know the law. It's your job to take YouTube to court and do a class action and get the fucking $200 million they owe us. If you don't do it, you don't get to say because white people are superior and they created the system, because they didn't. When you understand that white people are too fucking dumb, they can even spell system. They're too dumb to create an African system. Then it changes your perspective. How come? Because they didn't create it. See, because you didn't learn that you are African, you think that makes you white, or that makes me white because I'm in touch with my Africanness. I know that as an African, I don't have racist DNA. I don't hate you because you're black, JaySpeed. But these racists that gave us this coronavirus, they do. They do. These racists that told BMT that they didn't have a cure for H1N1, AIDS, Zika virus, Ebola, and probably viruses that we didn't even know existed, that Obama found cures for. Them racists that told this dumb nigger that they can't find a cure for a vaccine, they just lying to his dumb ass. And he believes them. How come? Because they're white. You keep saying that you don't think whites are superior, but you're running back to Africa because you can't use the laws of America because you think white people.
I'm not sure what this cure for Ebola. RBR, there's no cure for the Ebola virus, nor is there a cure for N1H1. Why does he think there's a cure? Because he said Obama has something to do with it. Now, we call this man an Obama-sexual, a term that we obviously made up because of his undying, obsessed, intimate love, the intimate love that he has for Obama. I believe that RBR feels if he can have Obama's child, he would. But when did he cure N1H1? Can anybody give me the article, bring up the article where H1N1 was cured? Or the Zika virus? Or mad cow disease? Any of these other diseases that we may as well throw in there because he said Obama, the black genius. Dadushka, what is wrong with your noggin? You have a coconut in the middle of your skull. Chaos Rain. Hail, comrade. I've not seen you in quite some time. This is your old friend, Maximo. We are having fun with our comrades, RBR. He has gone off of his coconut again. Yes, we are trying to find the coconut. It's missing. It's been rolling around. We're trying to find it. We can put it back in his head so he can think clearly once again. But somebody pull up the article on where can somebody pull up the article? I don't claim to be a scholar and I don't play one on TV or on social media. But can one of you brainiacs pull up the article for me, please, where there is a cure for H1N1? I wasn't aware that there was a cure. The Zika virus too. Yeah. And while you're at it, see if you can find Muddy Waters. Oh, I forgot he's dead. All right. Obama cured the chicken pox. Okay. That's good to know. Doesn't do you any good as an adult because it comes back as shingles, right? I'm sure the toddlers would love to hear about that. I still can't get over this man saying, you know, and even white people said something to him about this, calling Margaret Sanger a hero for black people and saying that she was responsible for 1.4 billion black births in Africa. Even though she was spent mostly all her time in America, I mean, to be responsible for 1.4 billion black births in Africa, you would have to stay over there a pretty long time. Okay. I know Chaos Rain is on his research. So if he says it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. He's a research guy. So, yeah, I really want. Yeah, because he keeps saying Obama cured all these diseases. Like, really? How come we don't know about it? I haven't heard shit. I know I'm always the last. I'm one of the motherfuckers in the family, right? That always, right? They don't tell me shit until it's over. I got a fucked up family. I got one of these families where when shit happened and it's over with, then they tell you, "Hey man, what's going on? Yeah, man, we did such and such and such." When? Oh yeah, at the family reunion we had last week. Last week, I thought nobody told me nothing. Well, I thought so and so told you. Yeah, I got that kind of family, man. They tell me about shit when it's over with. Somebody get that bot out of there. So I didn't hear shit about the. You know, I didn't even know anything about Obama phones, y'all. I didn't know shit about Obama phones until I ran RBR. And he told me about they was giving out Obama phones. Like, but shit, where's mine? I want my Obama phone. I don't care if I got money or not. I want my phone. That's my souvenir, man. Hey, that's something from Obama, the first black president. I want my fucking Obama phone. I still do. I mean, I ain't gonna use it to make no phone calls or nothing. I'm just saying, I just want it. You know, it's historic. You know, want my Obama phones. Well, now we're just having fun. We're breaking down his rhetoric. We're starting to realize his style of debate makes absolutely no sense. He says a lot of talking points that are explanatory, but the way he dresses them up, it sounds like he actually saying something profound when he really isn't. And then he'll add some mumbo jumbo to it, you know, some real fast speak to it to make it seem like he just says something really earth shattering. He didn't say anything. Like, for example, he said, African people built African civilization. Okay. And then it comes back behind and say, well, African people built African civilization, so why would they build, you know, a white supremacist system? Well, they wouldn't. We know all of that. Then he said, well, white people haven't built an African civilization. We know that. I mean, you're not saying anything profound, dude. Yeah, he used to sell Obama phones. I don't know if he sold the phones or he sold the subscriptions to the phones. Because I heard the subscriptions cost money. Some people say the Obama phones was free. I don't know. I've never had one. I didn't even know they had any. That's how out of the loop I am, because all I do is work. I didn't even know they had any Obama phones at all. Okay? And I voted for Obama twice. I had no damn clue about no damn phone. And I want my phone too. I want my Obama phone. Are you kidding me? That could be a collector's item one day. Play it, Dan. Play it, Dan. Uh-oh. I think Damie. Oh, lady. She probably
wrote
went to the
those
bathroom.
laws when white people are lying about writing the African laws, the Moorish Constitution, which was written 4 million years before these motherfuckers founded America.
Okay, stop.
They're just lying to you.
Stop. He said the Moorish Constitution was written 4 million years ago. I mean, was there written language 4 million years ago? Did they have any ink pens or papyrus or what was they writing on? What was they writing on? Leaves? Stiff dust? What was they writing on? 4 million years ago. And what was they using? What was they using to write with? You just heard him say it. That the Moorish Constitution was written 4 million years ago. How? Trying to figure what the hell was they writing on? Very hard dust? Hey man, let me get a slab of that stiff dust. Yo. Are you a Moor? Yes, I am. All right, man. Let me get a big slab of that stiff dust. Okay, we got a couple of stiff dust. What do you want? You want the white stiff dust or the black stiff dust? Well, since I'm black, I want the white stiff dust. You know, it kind of stands out. All right, one slab of white stiff dust coming right up. So he gets a big slab of white stiff dust. He starts writing on it. Then they get a couple of more things of stiff dust, write on those and put it together. And guy got a stiff, dusty book that when you read and turn the pages and shit, you start coughing your fucking lungs out. What the hell was they using to write back then? Anybody want to, Kendall? You want to take that one? 4 million years ago, the Moors wrote the Constitution. Want to take that one, Kendall? That's your man's in them, Kendall. That's right up your alley, bro. That's your man's in them. Talking about some 4 million years ago, the Moors wrote the Constitution on a couple of slabs of stiff dust. Well, they could have wrote it on fire. Now, hell no. Can you imagine them? No. You know? No, we don't always have fire, Kendall. Fire always existed, but people didn't know how to harness it. You know, that came later. But you are right. Fire did always exist. But people had to learn how to harness it. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't know how to make it work for them, until they figured it out. But that's one thing he is right about. Fire has always existed. Just like water. Water and fire has always existed. Nobody actually discovered fire. It was always here. Just like oxygen, water, fire, earth, it's always been here. Nah, Ken, that's your man's in them, dog. I mean, he said 4 million years and shit. Niggas was writing on a pile of stiff dust, writing the Black Constitution, man. You want to handle that, Kendall? I mean, that's up there with your man Yakub and them, ain't it? Karma, hey. You said my book wrote an iPad. My book was writing on iPads back there for me. I'm just saying, man. This shit is crazy, man. The motherfucker, hey, a little girl who loves this guy. You know, I think she's a woman, but mentally she's young. Okay. Said that he tells legendary truth. Is this what she's talking about? That the Moors that the Moors wrote the Black Constitution 4 million years ago. Is this the legendary truth she was talking about? Damn. What is it? Hey, man. Fried chicken and watermelon and grape soda. Hey, where the fried chicken and watermelon man? Yeah, he writing the Black Constitution for 4 million years ago. Damn. I mean, Kendall, you can. That's not a bad argument to make. I don't know if they always was able to do that. I do think that at some point there was a period of information gathering of the element fire, because fire is an element. Okay. So that's an argument for another time. That's a good argument, though. That's a good argument. I'll buy that argument. Dadushka. No, wait, hey, hold on. They ain't play it. Uh-oh. Dame, well, she shouldn't be falling asleep now. It's still early. Dame. Okay. We might have to wrap it up on the debate. I think Dame is tired. Hold on one second.
JaySpeed, I'm not crazy because I found out the truth. You're crazy. Brother X won't even go to his goddamn YouTube page and see how many people are watching him. He's afraid. There's probably about 400 people watching us right now. All he has to do is click on his YouTube studio and go to the right and look and see. He won't do it. He's afraid. He's like you. Why? He's afraid to listen to me because I'm black. And Stoic might turn him into a monkey or something if he listened to somebody black. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? How come you can't just believe somebody who ain't trying to kill your ass with the fucking coronavirus? What the fuck is wrong with you? How does that make me crazy? Because I want to know the truth. I want to know how many people watching us. And this motherfucker won't even look. Because Stoic will do something to him. Gave this motherfucker a wrench. There's a white boy with a red, black, and green flag and a black power fist. A fucking racist from Britain. Boris Johnson. Motherfucker dying from corona thinking it's a hoax. And this motherfucker gave him a wrench? He won't give me a wrench. How come? Because I'm black. He gave a white boy a wrench. I bet Marco Grandi, he's an Asian dude. I bet he got a wrench too. He gave these fucking racists a wrench. He won't give a real brother. The only real brother. Ain't no fucking real brothers over here. There's a bunch of Kenny Cochos and a bunch of coon-ass BMTs. A bunch of white Republicans elected this motherfucker trying to kill us. You don't know shit. I yield my time. Be sure to give me my fucking points. These stupid motherfuckers think that the goddamn audience gets to decide who wins the Super Bowl, not the points. Motherfucker, please.
How much time he had?
He could have my last whatever seconds for his coonery. I yield to the coons.
You know, I was
this is rapid fire. There is no clock.
I was gonna take it easy on
y'all
your
can
ass.
engage each other.
I was
no, pull the trigger, OG.
I let you talk, man. You let me talk. But I'm just like this. I was gonna take it easy on your ass.
No, let Dylan Roof
just said that bullshit, man. I really got to make you look like a raccoon, give you a gut shot and 2 chops to the throat, motherfucker. You've been fucking around all night long. You don't got beat by motherfucker Drake. You don't got motherfuckers come on here and tell you all kinds of bullshit you ain't said. He don't know you. He don't know what you represent, but he try to put you in a group. I'm not the only motherfucker on the internet you can't put in a group. That's why I can go everywhere. Because I'm consistent what I do. When I go there, I speak the same shit, I move the same shit, and I roll like that. I don't just get on YouTube and spirit this kind of bullshit and let you know that. Because before I ever got into YouTube, motherfucker, I had already had a name for myself. This shit right here is just for me to give some shit back. So you know what I mean? You say I'm running to Africa, motherfucker, I'm going where the fight started at.
Right.
But motherfuckers over there will be willing to listen to some of the things I have to offer. And they can do their own thing. You know what I mean? And so what you go be who you are, I'm gonna be whoever I am. That's just the way it's gonna be. Right. But when you understand that you want me to come over in your neighborhood and straighten out the white people over in your neighborhood because they don't roll a nigga on your goddamn house.
I live in the Creek town.
I'm just saying, if that's where you want to be at, you going over there and be over there.
I'm over here.
I'm telling you right now, it's like a bag of snakes, goddammit, and it's 2 of them in there poison. You put your goddamn hand in the bag and pull out the poison.
I went to University of
I'm just telling you, my brother, is I don't trust none of them.
I know. You scared of them. You scared of them.
I'm not scared. Why?
You're afraid. You're afraid to find out how many people are watching us right now.
Let me just tell you something, my brother. I went to the courtroom. You talking about knowing about law? Motherfucker, I went to the courtroom and be the CPA and a lawyer. Went there with a panda plan and walked out there with my daughter. So don't you tell me about I'm afraid of the law. I can read just like they can read. I didn't say you can maneuver in the system. What I said is the goddamn scale has been unbalanced. And if you can't see that, then that's up to you. I ain't gonna try to change you.
Well, that don't make white people superior.
Wouldn't waste my damn time.
But how does that make white people superior?
You wear glasses, motherfucker, and you still got 40/40 vision. I don't wear no glasses at 60 years old, and I got 15/20. Better than 20/20. So when you want to say that you seeing something, motherfucker, I don't came through the era of them giving people syphilis. I don't came through the era of the New York heroin epidemic. I don't came through goddamn in California the crack epidemic. So if you don't see that shit, we didn't produce none of that shit. If we didn't even make the guns that we kill each other with. So don't tell me that when you think you better than me, and when they pull your ass over, they grab you by the collar and give you.
Why you pull me over?
Stop it. I mean, that's about right? I mean, he does think he's better than the rest of us. He calls us all dumb coon niggers. He says that he's smarter than us. But yeah, he's the one that wanted to put white people in power. But tell us we shouldn't put him in charge of our government. What does that even sound like? What does that even sound like? I mean, he thinks he's better than us. He says he's smarter than all of us. We're all dumb Negroes, according to him. He wants to put white people in power. as long as they've been under the black genius, because they're now black. You heard what he said. Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton are now black because they were under the black genius. So they're black white people. Sounds like they would make Clarence Thomas confused, right? So those two are now black. They've been taught how to govern, and it's okay for them to put them in power. But we can't vote. If we vote for anybody that he doesn't approve of, then we're voting for Nazis. We're voting for Trump, Vladimir Putin. Even though these people are not even on the ballot. Like, when I went to vote, I didn't see Vladimir Putin anywhere. Okay? I mean, it's weird, man. It's really weird. All of these things he says about us, he seems to embody every last thing. Coon, he's a sellout. He wants to put white people in charge of our government.
They haven't pulled me over. Why would you think they haven't pulled me over?
Oh, but you gonna get away with it. You one of them Obama types. You gonna get away with it. You gonna get away with it because you gonna tap dance the way they want you to do it.
No, because I know the law.
You are.
No,
you talk that shit over here, but you get a white girl behind you, 21 years old. You talk like he's 60
know
years
the
old.
law. You're afraid of them because you don't know
I'm not afraid of any of them. You better check my record, my brother. Check my record.
Well,
I ain't scared of none of them. See, some of y'all brothers get on here and perpetrate. That's why I give my real name. You can go see what I done did. And ain't spent no time in no jail. Because I did it all the legal way. But I always fight back. Always. And I always like our brothers to come together where we don't have to have these type of discussions. But you want to have these type of discussions, we're going to have to start off with some kind of foundation, and that's the truth. Now, the ones you think I don't make no sense, well, if I don't make no sense to you, number one, you don't supposed to hear this. That's number one. You just don't supposed to hear it if I don't make sense. That's just it.
No, it makes sense that you're saying you're lying.
If it don't make sense to you, like if he makes sense to you, that's what you're supposed to hear. But you still gonna have to make your own decisions. I ain't let no blind motherfucker lead me. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's my dad. He ain't lead me if he's blind. I'm gonna hold his hand. And I'm
what makes you blind? Because I got glasses?
No, I'm just saying, not because you got glasses, motherfucker. You can't see mentally.
I can't see what?
I got a goddamn thing to do with your glasses.
Superior? Wait a minute, hold on.
You are intelligent. Yes, you are intelligent.
Wait a minute. I can't see that the third grade is superior.
Ain't no white people superior over me. I don't know where you get that understanding from.
Then what can I see? What can't I see?
You can't see the reality to
the reality that white people created African civilization. So you think white people created African civilization?
No, I think we had 19 dynasties before we ever seen them motherfuckers. Now you want to get down with the real? Let's get down to real. Let's do the James Brown motherfucker.
White people created no fucking African civilization. So why you say
they didn't? What you say? We had 19 dynasties before we even seen one of their asses.
Thank you.
So what you talking about? So you be talking to the wrong motherfucker. That's why I said it's got to be somebody else you debating, because obviously you don't know me. I roll like this everywhere.
These coons that you could roll with the Klan. I'm thinking you got to be one of them.
The number one is I don't know where you get that. I ain't got on no hood, brother.
You got you. Stoics are fucking white racists.
Say what?
Stop.
From Britain. Stoic.
Okay. He's accusing another black person of being in the Klan, right? But yet, he's the one that want us to vote white supremacists into power. But he ain't got on no Klan hood. Make that make sense. Play it.
He's a white racist from Great Britain.
Okay, so what they got to do with what we're talking about now?
The fucking Klan And you got to
what is that got to do with RBR? Where he thinking? What does that got to do with you? The way you think? We're in prison now. So, wait a minute, we're in prison now. So you know what prisoners do, right? They jump on each other because they can't jump on the warden because the warden to get their ass straight. So they fight among each other. And see, what you are doing right now is you are being the gatekeeper because you're saying certain things. You're taking some truth and you're mixing it with falsehood, and it has become poison.
What did I say that was false? Well, what did I say that was
It
false?
has become poison.
What did I say that was false?
When you decide that you live in a country where you say that there's laws to run this country, but every so many 20 years we have to come up with special laws just for people of color. Like if all the laws, like you say, was really working, why in the fuck we had to have civil rights? If we had the right for every other color in this country, why the fuck do we have to have civil rights?
Get mad if I answer the question. The Jim Crow laws were not laws. There was no law.
You can say what you were saying, but they were the ones that were demonstrated throughout this country. That's what you said. Look what you said. I don't give a fuck if there was a law or not. They was brought on a paper.
No, it wasn't.
So
you said the Jim Crow laws were not laws. Then why is some of them still on the books then if they're not laws? I don't understand that. So you're saying they put laws on the books that weren't laws? Jim Crow wasn't laws? I mean, they advertise Jim Crow laws everywhere. So what? So what's that, a hoax? They just said that? I don't get it. He said Jim Crow laws wasn't laws. Laws that are even still on the books. Some of these Jim Crow laws are still on the books. What do you mean they weren't laws? What the fuck is he talking about? I'll be right back.
Okay. So he's trying to say that they weren't laws on the books, that they were just people acting up. But no, we have proof that those were laws and they are still active and affecting things today. Well, we don't have proof, but I know there's I could get it, shooks. Yeah. Laws were put into place to prevent
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
There a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up when I get a chance by the Jim Crow laws. I'm pretty sure they were laws, but I'm gonna double check just to make sure, so we can have more receipts to bop him over the head with. He said, y'all heard it, y'all. He said Jim Crow laws wasn't laws, so I'm definitely gonna research that. Definitely gonna research that. I was always under the impression that they were laws. Dang, did you know they weren't laws? Dang?
No, but then I know they weren't laws. That's the first time I've ever heard of anything like that.
That's the first thing I heard of it too. He said they weren't laws, so we'll see. We're gonna research it, Mr. Darren K. Cal. For your sake, I hope you're right. Play it.
Okay.
Whether it was or not, but there was laws. There weren't. There were no laws that black people had to sit on the back of the bus. There was no law that you couldn't go into the Woolworth's lunch counter and eat. There weren't laws.
But who enforced that mindset?
The people, hold on, I'll answer the question. The people that niggas like you elected.
No, I'm talking about, wait a minute. Number one, I don't have no power. Now tell me the ones who had power who can enforce that mindset.
Hold on.
No, I'm just asking you a question. Tell me the ones that it was in power, because I don't have no power. Motherfucker, I can't stop you from paying your rent. I can't stop you from paying your bills. I can't stop you from doing it. Tell me the motherfuckers who can enforce that type of mindset.
Are you a felon?
No, sir.
Okay,
but
then
I have some asses.
You can't vote?
Disrespectful. The man told you he wasn't.
Again, I'm not
never
a
been
felon.
to jail.
Why are you asking me? Number one, I never went to prison.
Okay, then you should be able to vote.
So what is your vote gonna do on when you do it on Tuesday? What is it gonna do for you on Wednesday?
Okay, if 96% of black
what is it
people,
gonna do for you on Wednesday?
The question, you don't want me to answer the question because you're too fucking dumb to realize I know the answer. If you vote,
No, I
if
was
not,
just
Stop,
wondering,
Dan,
I was
stop.
wondering why you
minute.
What do you mean, killers? They'll point to all of this. What's your problem? What do you mean? Point to all of what? What, you want to take over the room and start running your mouth? I mean, what do you mean point to all of this? The debate or what I'm doing? What? Play it, Dan.
goddamn question like you
Because
didn't
stop,
understand it.
stop.
I understood the question.
Because kiddo, if you don't like what I'm doing, you're gonna always leave, bro. And listen, and those in the clouds, if you don't like what I'm doing, there's other channels out there. What I don't like is when people come in and, you know, ask me what I'm doing like they dictate what goes on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. That rubs me the wrong way. So if you don't like what's being done, you don't like what's being presented, you can go to another channel. Play it, Dane.
I asked your dumbass if you could vote. And if you can vote, then you can vote for Obama. And if 96% of black people vote for Obama, he will become president and he will change the law that you cannot keep somebody off of health care because they have a pre-existing condition of having a black child.
You can, don't he have already served goddamn women? Stop.
Okay, we have Karma says Jim Crow laws were state and local laws that enforced racial segregation in the southern United States. There it is right there. So RBR, you are a liar. You said that Jim Crow laws weren't laws. Well, we have evidence that they were laws and that they pushed racial segregation. So you're a liar. Now I understand the people that follow you are going to see what you see because they screwed up too. And I know the little girl that is very fond of you is going to believe you, even though that there's blatant truth that you are a blithering liar. You know, and I hate that. You know, I hate the influence that people like you have on younger people. That burns me to no end because you're screwing up our younger people. Okay? I hate that. That's why I say you're a danger. You're a menace to our society. You are a blight on African society, period. Play it, Dan.
Bump your brakes a little bit. Come here, RBR. Wait a minute. Before you go into this space shit again. Okay, just tell me this. Can we vote Obama back into office again?
Yes, we can vote as vice president and as attorney general back into office.
All right, and we have some more evidence. Joe Hillinger. Jim Crow laws, collection of state laws legalized racial segregation. Named after a black minstrel show character. The laws, which existed for about 100 years from the post-Civil War era until 1968. And one year after my birthday. Jim Crow laws, collection of state laws legalized racial segregation, named after black minstrel show character. The laws, which existed for about 100 years from the post-Civil War era until 1968. There it is, man. Mr. Darren K. Cal, you are a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. That's such an embarrassing lie for you because you said that with some serious, like, you really meant that when you said it. You know, you said it like You had a journalism degree, and you don't. You know, and you've been shown up once again to be an absolute liar, and you don't know what you're talking about. You got other people talking about you're intelligent. I don't think you're intelligent. I just think that you're kooky, and you may say some intelligent things every now and then. But I think overall you're a very dumb person. I really do. I think you're a very dumb person. You're gonna sit up there and blatantly lie about something that you know to be true. You know that those Jim Crow laws were actual real laws. Right. If you didn't sit in the back of the bus, they would arrest you. Yeah, I know. He's a bum. I told you he hate black people. He shitted on Harriet Tubman over Margaret Sanger. He said Margaret Sanger saved 1.4 billion black people. Harriet Tubman only saved 300 who went up into Canada and got bread out. He laughed at her freeing slaves. Harriet Tubman is a joke to him. And yet, the little black girl who claims to be black is listening to all of this and don't say anything. Yeah, he laughed. He joked about Harriet Tubman. It even made people choose, like, which one would you rather have? The 300 from Harriet Tubman or 1.4 billion black people that Margaret Sanger somehow saved, which he can't really give you any evidence of how he did it. Or how she did it. He keeps saying, well, Planned Parenthood didn't abort the babies. Play it, Dane.
Office again. Yes.
So
the
we
answer
can
to that.
vote, so he'd be a president again. Or you trying to say he got another position?
No. I'm saying his vice president and his attorney general, the black attorney general, Eric Holder, could be president. They're eligible.
But you said, when you say Obama back in.
Yeah.
Which Obama you talking about?
Yes, Obama's policies, dumb fuck.
Okay, well then say the policy, the policy, smart genius.
You think Obama and Trump have
you vote him up again and you put a name behind it like we supposed to know? Do you talking about policy, not the president? There's a lot of motherfuckers out there don't know.
Wait, hold on. You didn't know that Joe Biden was Obama's vice president?
Don't know that. So you got to spell out what you're trying to say, my brother.
You hear what I'm saying?
That's all you got to do, spell it out.
Well, stop.
You didn't know. A lot of dumb coons on black YouTube don't know that Joe Biden was Obama's vice president and Eric Holder was his attorney general.
Hey.
A lot of coons don't know that.
Well, Kendall, I would have to say that I agree with you. I'm actually in agreement with you on that. I don't like debates either because they lead to nowhere and they don't provide any solutions. It's just an intellectual jousting match. At the end of the day, it doesn't do anything for black people. It doesn't advance our position. It doesn't create wealth. It doesn't do anything. So I'm going to have to agree with you, man. You know? I got to agree with you on that. I mean, as much as I give you shit, that one I stand with you on. Go ahead, though, Dane. Go ahead, Dane.
But you said Obama. You didn't say them two coons that you was talking about.
I said Obama's vice president. And
again, look how look. Wait a minute. And look at all these.
When I said Obama's vice president, Obama,
all the names that you can figure out to call black people, but you only have one name for white people, and that's Klan.
And that's
white. Call us all kinds of shit.
Hold on now.
This is what tells me right now that not only did you are in denial that the system of white supremacy,
Neo-Nazi nut.
that you really believe this shit.
Amber Geiger, George Zimmerman. I got names for him. Dylan Roof.
Whatever. But again, I'm glad. I'm glad that I kept my mind open. I'm just
Look, less than 20 of these candles per day sold at $15 a piece could earn you 6 figures from home. And I want to show you how you can do that. And no, it doesn't have to be this exact candle, but I'm definitely going to give you some ideas for what else you can sell at $15 a day to earn 6 figures from home. And look, there are women all over the world that are already doing this. And I'm talking about
get past the commercial, Dan.
teachers, these are nannies, these are wives.
All right, y'all, we almost done. We're about to wrap it up here soon.
My brother. I'm glad I kept my mind open all my life because I was almost 99% to 100 to be totally against abortion. But when I met you,
right,
I had to leave that 1% open. Because I really don't want brothers. I'm tired of brothers. Well, I'm just saying, I'm tired of brothers like you who are getting in front of microphones and telling us that we are blind for seeing what we see.
Yes,
or
you're blind.
We don't know what our experience is. We don't know we can do better. We do know we can do better. Everybody can do better. Ain't nobody on the planet perfect.
Man, what the fuck are you?
Just because we can do better,
I mean,
there's not obstacles out there.
I mean, whenever you ever heard something like that, y'all, can y'all even appreciate what was said just now? I'm sure you can because you guys are extremely intelligent. I would never insult anybody's intelligence in here. But did you hear what JaySpeed said? He said he was 100% for abortion. But when he met RBR, he had to leave that 1% open. Damn. Somebody told me some shit like that. I'm sorry. I'm going to say something. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, I'm going to fire back on that one. That's a serious insult. He said he was 100% for abortion. But when he met RBR, he had to leave that 1% open because he don't want brothers like him being born. RBR, how you feel about that? That a man was once 100% abortion, for 100% against abortion, until he met you, then he had to leave that 1% open. So now he's 99% against abortion and 1% for abortion because of you. And it's not because of you winning debates and you're a cool customer. It's because you're an awful sellout. And you hate black people. And you try to derail black people every chance you get. You try to confuse us, mix us up. You have no respect for it. And I notice how on your panel, when black people come up there, you get irritated real quick. But as soon as JB Gunner comes up there, you get all nice and docile. You know, yes, massa, no massa. You know, got your tongue hanging out, ready to lick boots. It's just terrible. Play it, Dan.
In front of us. How in the hell can you ever play another team and play in their sport and you don't even tell your team the truth about how they play their sport? I'm not saying you have to submit to anything that I say or believe anything I say to be true or false. What I am saying, your experiences in your life go tell you the truth because results always tell you the truth. And when a man gets on here and tell you that laws have covered us up to this point to 2020, you can go back in the history year by year and see where we had to fight for everything we get in this country. I'm not saying it ain't, white people shouldn't be doing it. What I am saying is we should take care of our own just like that.
Yeah.
That's
well, you
what
take care of
that's what I thought us have. We should take care of our own just like that.
And
every other race take care of their own.
Man, don't say that. We should take care of our own by joining the Klan. No, nigga. We should take care of our own.
We ain't gonna tolerate the nigga word. Now, you people are flying and hammer-ass riding. So we'll do. You can call me any motherfucking thing you want to, but don't you ever call me a nigga. Because your ass write books and you could be found, motherfucker.
I know.
I'm telling you right now, you can call me anything. I don't play the nigga shit.
Hold on. You want to find me and kill me? Wouldn't that be nigger behavior? Wouldn't that be nigger behavior?
No, I'm telling you, I don't play the nigga shit. I'm telling you, and that's your last warning. You super right, motherfucker. Your Amazon, you know you as a publisher, you could be found. So I'm telling you, don't let your medication weigh out and get your ass in trouble.
You threatened me because you lost the debate. Was that it?
No, we're gonna debate, but you ain't gonna use the N-word on me. That's number one.
Okay.
We're gonna respect each other. I say you can call me anything, but you ain't gonna use the N-word.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I'm not that, brother.
Because
and I have
white
fought against that all my life.
Call you that, huh?
I have fought against that all my life, and I ain't gonna let no other
you thought they were superior. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you thought that the whites were superior. Yeah, that's the point.
That was in your imagination. You're not even debating me because you don't know me.
I do know you. Why the Coons
debated in the past, and you using the same talking points, and it has nothing to do with what we're debating about. What we debating about, you have already submitted to. You have already said it was a system. For me to get you halfway, that's a win for me.
No, well, that's not halfway because, like I said, why would Africans put white supremacy into an African civilization? I didn't call the African civilization a system.
I'm not talking about Africa. I'm talking about America. I'm talking about the system in America. Why you keep going back to Africa? I'm talking about America.
Well, the Moors committed
North America.
I know, but the Moors created the Constitution. And
again, you don't understand.
Goddamn supremacy. The American Constitution.
It's like the dance.
European Constitution. Because we know about no white supremacy. Because it's myth.
You know that. We created a lot of shit that we don't get paid for. So it ain't about creation, my brother. It's understanding the system that you're in. You are in jail. You're fighting against me, but you're fighting against the war.
I'm not in jail.
You're not. You just think you're not. You just think you're not. If you say the wrong thing, you'll figure it out.
You can understand what you're saying, that we're in jail because we're black, and I just don't believe it. I think you think white people are superior.
We're in jail because we're in a system where you go outside. When you go outside and you go to the grocery store, you buy from somebody who don't look like you. I don't give a fuck what color they are. You buy from somebody who don't look like you. Most of the time, your postman come to your neighborhood, he don't look like you. Your police come to your neighborhood, don't look like you. The motherfucker trying to educate your children don't look like you. Now, who in the world would ever go with a system that you would train the person who you're trying to train to be better than you, when that person is the person you up in competition with?
That's not true. I don't believe that. I believe that
you couldn't say the shit you say if you believe that. I already know that. You don't. That's a given.
Just let me say this, Jay.
I dare you.
He don't think to address what I'm saying.
That's what you just do.
Here's what I'm saying.
Over and over with the same shit.
All right, but here's what I'm saying. Don't get upset. It's okay.
No,
other crews in here.
I can never get upset with a motherfucker who have to take medication just to be able to walk down the steps.
I know you don't have to take medication. That would be a lie too. But anyway, let me say this, because these motherfuckers are older than me, so I know he's taking medication. But anyway, here's the thing. I don't believe white people are superior. So I believe that if we don't train white people how to govern, then they'll get in there and they'll unleash the coronavirus and it'll kill everybody. So I believe that, yes, if we don't train white people how to govern, they will fuck up and kill Kobe and everybody on that fucking helicopter, because they have to learn. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't think they're superior and they don't need to learn and they can be president just like Donald Trump thought and just like you niggas who elected him thought. But here's the truth. Donald Trump is a fucking fool. We cannot have people that are racist and stupid that you idiots think are superior in charge of our government. Why? Because they'll kill everybody. So this notion that we shouldn't train
and then in about a minute or 2 minutes within your conversation, you just go way left, way right. If you would stay in the
hold on a second, OG. Hold on. Let me cut in for a second. Timekeeper, we're gonna do this for 10 more minutes. So can we get 10 minutes on the clock? We're gonna do this for 10 more minutes, then we're gonna go to closing statements. So timekeeper, can I get 10 minutes on the clock, please?
Okay, 10 minutes coming right up.
Man, you making that young oil come out on my
have that.
I mean, you just making that shit come out, man. And you talk about me being old, motherfucker. There's nothing physical that you could do better than me. Nothing. Not pull up, push up, sit up. You wasting your time trying to call me old because I call myself old. Won't you just be real, a little more creative and come up with your own originality and do something with that? Instead of calling me something I already call myself. But I ain't no easy win, motherfucker. I'm knocking out motherfuckers 21, 22 years old. So you want to talk about my age, that's a losing battle all the way around. That's why I camera up. That's why I camera up. Ain't no fat on my body. So
I'm not trying to fight the uncivilized motherfuckers who think whites are superior and will kill a black person in the middle.
And that wouldn't be a good fight for you. I can fight right now. A motherfucker with a skinny ass tie like that go up in the middle of a fight, you know you gonna be treated like this.
I know that the street no, I understand. I know the street nigga in the alley.
No, I understand. You're not one of the brothers who's a violent type. You're the type who use education. No, women, you go use before you would charm yourself out of any kind of altercation you might have in the real world. No, motherfucker, you gonna sit in the closet and you gonna put on your light and it gonna look like a fucking studio. And you gonna get in there and you gonna talk shit the way you've been talking for the last 50 years. Because I know you're not older than what you are. So that's number one. You can be talking about some of the shit you talk about if you wasn't as old as you are. So what I'm trying to tell you is why you in your little house and you thinking you can run the world like a little old girl coming around. I won this point. I won that point. I won this point.
Is I tell the truth, and you sit up here and lie to these fucking coons because you're afraid of the truth. You're afraid of the truth, Jay.
You have daddy problems, my brother. Did you not be able to say, Daddy? Are we going fishing tomorrow? You
see how corny he's getting
in your life or something?
See how corny he's getting, chat room? See how corny he's getting? He didn't have no argument. He thought he was going to win the argument simply because he hated black people. Motherfucker, you can't win no argument just because you hate black people. That ain't the way to win the argument. Just
when I look in the mirror, obviously you don't know me, my brother. This is what I'm just saying. You don't know me.
I hear you. What are you saying to me?
Confused. I don't know if you underdose or overdose.
Nigga, what race am I, nigga? What race is the motherfucker you're attacking right now?
Word, brother. I told you.
I know. Well, I don't like what you doing.
I'm telling you again.
I don't like you to just stay on the black race by lying to black people that white people are superior.
Why do I have to like, number one. See, I heard y'all debate earlier. Y'all talked about a lot of shit that's already been talked about greater men than me and you and all us put together.
Not true.
So what I'm trying to tell you right now, my brother, is I heard that debate. I
ain't never talked about the truth. They ain't never told the truth.
Can't debate. That's the one. Because you go off on one end, another end, then you make another person go off on one end and another end. Because just try to keep up with your ass. But I came in a little different. I said I wasn't gonna say anything that was said earlier that night, which I apologize to the people who came in and they expected me to be on time because I usually always be on time. But sitting back and just listen to you, my brother. I understand. I feel that I hear the hurt in you. I understand you want us better. I want the same thing. We just look at it differently. You think I have to hate black people because I would look at the thing differently? Come on, man. You can't use that as a talking point. You got to be bigger than that. As we come together, you have difference in your own household. Your mother and your father, you might differ in them. But you don't tell them just because they different in something you might be saying that they hate black people. They had your black ass. So what I'm trying to tell you, you go run into people who are different than you. But you can't tell them they hate black people because they look at it differently.
The black
Democrat Party, they voted against slavery. They voted against
people to help the
Tell
Ku
me I'm
Klux
lying
Klan.
about that.
Yes,
Tell me I'm lying about that.
you're lying about white people being superior to a bunch of black
people. Question. I ain't asked you that question. I said, tell me the Democrats. At the time, we had a Republican president. It was Abraham Lincoln who voted to free slaves.
Yeah.
Tell me the Democrat did not vote against it.
They did, and then the racist. Hold on. In 1963, let me ask the question. And then I'll answer the question.
Up to the
one lie at a time. One lie at a time.
Up to the 50s. This is my question, RBR, because you're a smart motherfucker. Up to the 50s, wasn't 80% of black people Republican?
Yes, because of Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, stop. I got another question. You see, you actually got, God damn, I like you when you're like this, brother.
Yeah.
You just answer the question and just shut the fuck up. So I got another question.
Okay.
All right. So, what year did the Voters' Right Act was?
1965.
Okay.
Civil rights.
Okay. I got
65. Okay, go ahead.
What year was the Board of Education, Brown versus Board of Education?
1954.
What was the Plessy?
1939, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, what was that case about?
Well, Plessy versus Ferguson was the court. Yeah, the black lawyers, Thurgood Marshall and them, the black attorneys, the Obamas, they sued because they said separate wasn't equal, that the black schools were all fucked up and they were teaching black people that whites were superior and there was a system of white supremacy and all kind of stupid shit. And so the court said, well, we looked at it, and as long as the schools are equal, that the black schools are all fucked up and the white schools are pristine and shit and the books are new and shit, then that's equal. Well, in 1954, Brown proved that the shit wasn't equal, that the black schools were all fucked up, turning out a bunch of niggas that was going to be on black YouTube arguing that white people were superior.
Stop right there. Just stop right there. You get your laugh. Go ahead and get your laugh in. I know you
wasn't equal.
Stop right there. I got another question for you.
Yeah. Cool.
Now, since you said that, what was that case really about? And I'm just gonna give you a little insight. That case was really about getting what? Equal funding for black people. It was not about integrating. That's what the court decided to do.
Yeah, so that's fine.
When you start saying,
I'm gonna take issue with that, but that would have been.
You can do that in a minute. You can do that in a minute. But what the black people was complaining about, regardless of who you say the court or the Congress or whoever changed it,
the black lawyers
people talking about get equal funding at their schools, same as the white school. Now I know you go see the bullshit about you having income house, real estate.
Let me address it. Now,
short version.
Yes, if in fact segregation was voluntary. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can go to a black school, Howard University, and it would be equal to a white school, the University of Washington. That's different than forced segregation, where the black people had to go to Howard University and the white people had to go to the University of Washington. So what the argument that Thurgood Marshall and them made was, if we voluntarily go to Howard University or Southern University or a black university, then that's fine. But if you force us to go to Trump University, then that's not fine, because that segregation was forced by the courts. So if you voluntarily marry Amber Geiger and she kills you and shoots you, that's okay. But if they force you to marry Amber Geiger because she's a fucking racist and you think she's superior because she's white, then that's not okay because that's forced segregation.
Okay, well, that's your answer. And that's your answer. And I gave you time to explain yourself. Wait a minute. I gave you wait a minute. I gave you time to explain yourself.
Yes.
And you were just like a holiness preacher, and you slobbering and hooping hollow over the mic, and you got a little bit of shit out. I give you that. But in the end of all the shit that you just said, regardless of what you just said, or how you say it, in the end of the day, whatever we get in this country, it always ends up in the white man's hand. Why? He owned the institution, financial institutions, and he prints them fucking money. And so you can say whatever. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You can get whatever scholarship you want to get. It's as if we have to mingle with white people for we to understand that we can produce great minds and did produce great minds way before this young 200 and something country has been on top. We was building dynasties that last for thousands of years. So it ain't that nobody on here, especially my age, don't understand the historical events that don't happen to get our ass here. That's where I think me and you differ. I think we come together on a lot of points when it got to be having the black man and the black family on top. We don't have a problem with that. What we have a problem is you sending your children out or you sending these people out there and telling them that there's not going to be obstacles. And the obstacles they go have to sometime come in contact with is going to be due only due to their skin. See, no other race has to tell their children really that. But our race do. We have to have that talk. We have to have that walk.
No, you don't kids that white people are superior. You
but if you don't prepare your children,
nobody's forcing you to tell your kids that white is superior. But stop it.
For everything they might have to face in life, then you're not equipping your children to go out there and succeed. You are setting them up for failure. You must tell them of things that they're gonna run into.
Oh my God! You told
all right.
White people were superior.
Hold on. We're gonna go into closing statements now. We let off with brother RBR. So, OG, you are up with your closing statements. Timekeeper, can I get 5 minutes on the clock, please?
Okay.
OG, you up?
Okay. I really came in here tonight to really just come in here and have fun. Really. Because, I don't have my time. Only thing I could do is just, kind of like kick back and kick some knowledge. Dealing with my journey in life. That's all a man has. That's all a woman has. I mean, we can read shit. We can interpret shit. Not two men standing in front of a picture and see it the same way. One of them might see it the way the artist drew it. The other one might see something totally different. And that's okay. So if we get to that point that we all at the end want to win, then I'm good with you. But just because somebody, disagree with you, don't mean that they hate what they have to look at every day, and that's themselves. So you can say what you want to say. Obviously, you don't know me, and you don't know what I go for. Maybe you check out some of my content, because I'll check out some of yours. Not everything you say is wrong. That'd be fucked up for me to say something like that. Because I know in a clock within 24 hours, it's right at least twice. That's if it's broken. It's right at least twice. In 24 hours, that clock go hit at right time twice. So
that's dumb.
I know it's dumb, but
yeah, the clock. All you gotta do is put a battery in the motherfucking clock.
I'm just saying, it's still gonna be right. That's what you are. You gonna be right twice in 24 hours. That makes you not all bad. You just human. You just have failed to a certain side, and
you didn't like that shit
to your grave. And hey, I got to respect you for that. If you really take a bullet for what you believe in and what you really believe in,
pretty bad, Joe.
Really a bullet for. Hey, look, man, shit. I'm like 5. My fist is up in the air for you.
The thing about it is, stop it, Dan.
If that's what you gonna do. Just don't come over here and fucking with me. Do your thing. If you need backup, as long as you got us in the best interest, motherfucker, I'm with you. But I ain't marching with you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'll support you in some of the shit you do that has something to do with me. Yeah. But if the fucked up shit you do, I ain't fucking with you like that. Just not. I ain't gonna say you all wrong. What I am gonna say is you misled it in a lot of shit. And you're too smart to be acting like that. Seriously, you're too smart to be acting like that. You've been well trained. Maybe too trained. Because I can't believe a motherfucker as smart as you say you are, and even me giving you a compliment and saying you're smart, I can't believe some of the shit that come out of your mouth. So I either believe it is an act, or your doctor have prescribed you the wrong medication. And he's been doing it for a long time, because ever since I heard you, you've been saying the same shit. Matter of fact, you got it down like a script. That's why when you debate me, you just all off key and you don't know fuck who you talking to, and you be saying shit that I ain't never said on Black YouTube or believe in. I ain't never believed that any white person was superior over me. Never have anybody heard that. I don't give them that much motherfucking credit. I know everything they got, they stole. Shit, everything. And I am believer we're the first people on this planet. And so the motherfuckers had to come from us. You might don't believe that, but it's okay. It's fine. Cool. Whatever your story in the beginning, you have the right to believe that shit. Just like I have the right to believe my shit. So, all said and done, I really came in here to have some fucking fun, because I know some of you motherfuckers ain't gonna be alive next week. Seriously, this virus gonna come and fuck you up. You know, I hate to say it, but we got to be real about this shit. So I come in here to have fun. And there's no other motherfucker I could have had fun with other than RBR. Because he's just going to walk into the trap every fucking time. Because he has become a fucking robot now. He repeats the same shit over and over and over till he have started to believe the shit himself. And that's okay. There's a lot of motherfuckers like that. I'm going to be like TK Kirk. I want to know who raised you.
Is that time, Brother Art?
3, 2, 1, and
all right. Let me get 5 minutes on the clock, please. Closing statement from Brother RBR. Brother RBR, you're up.
In my closing statement, these motherfuckers think if they insult you and belittle you and humiliate you, then somehow they win the debate. No, motherfucker, you don't win the debate if you ain't made no fucking points. He didn't make any points. My point is, why put motherfuckers in charge of the government who want to give you the fucking coronavirus and then say the coronavirus, some of you niggas ain't gonna be here because we elected Donald Trump and he's gonna kill us. What the fuck would you elect somebody who hates you and wants to kill you for? Because you think they're superior. You're afraid to not elect a motherfucker trying to kill you. And that makes you a coon. That's what's so fucked up. That you had no other choice. You had to elect this motherfucker because this motherfucker was white and you were scared of him because he was going to kill you if you didn't elect him. He was going to unleash the coronavirus if we didn't make him president. No, if he wasn't president and he unleashed the coronavirus, we could put him in jail. But if you dumb niggas made him president, then he can lie his way out of it and blame Obama for the shit. You stupid motherfuckers. You going to go back and vote for him. You dumb motherfucker. I saw O'Shea with that fucking mask on. Why you got the mask on, O'Shea? OJ? OG? Why you got the mask on? Oh, because the motherfucker I elected is trying to kill us. Why would you elect a motherfucker trying to kill you? Well, because he's superior. It's a system. He created a system. He ain't created no fucking system. You voted for his ass. 18% of black people voted for Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. That's why he won. If you dumb niggas had voted for Hillary, then she would have got the cure from Obama. Dumb fucks. Now, you can not believe that all you want. You can cape for your goddamn racist white master all you fucking want. Shame on you niggas. Now, that doesn't mean I want you to die. Stay safe. Don't listen to these coon-ass niggas. You don't owe your life to these fucking racists just because they hate black people. The fuck is wrong with you? Stop it. Joe Biden and Eric Holder will get this goddamn country on back track. Fuck these white folks. That's my closing statement. Oh, he won. How many points did he score? He didn't score any points. He won because we hate black people. White motherfuckers.
Hey, boy, you checking your Kotex or your tampon? You talking like points like a little girl. This ain't about no fucking points, man. Shit. If anybody get anything out of this right here, goddammit, we're in real bad shape.
Well, then you got the truth, motherfucker. Stop thinking these motherfuckers are superior. They motherfucking corny ass white people ain't superior. You put this
ain't
motherfucker.
Nobody saying that but you.
You saying it. What the fuck you debating
I
about?
ain't never said that. When you heard that?
Debate's about dumb nigga. You didn't know what the debate was about?
When you heard that?
Well, that's going to hold on, RBR. Hold on, brother RBR. That's going to bring
like Rita Franklin.
That's going to bring our debate to a close. We're doing this new thing now because I let the brothers convince me to do it. I used to didn't do it, but now we do this thing where we do a poll at the end of the debate.
We saw who won the Super Bowl, not the
Hold up, RBR. This ain't the damn Super Bowl, man. Hold on. Now, hold on. RBR. You know what?
Oh boy.
So this is what we're going to do. Now then, like we always do, y'all know how it go. If y'all think the OG won the debate, put an O in the chat. If you think RBR won the debate, put an R in the chat. Put an O for the OG, put an R for RBR. O for the OG, R for RBR.
All right, Dane, drop the link.
Because we let the...
Go ahead and drop the link. We ain't got it here. We know that JaySpeed won. And he didn't have... Oh, wait a minute. I want y'all to hear what RBR said after he lost again. Play it, Dane. I want to hear RBR have a meltdown. Play it.
The audience decide. Let's see. O R. Come on, y'all. O another O.
Please give him like
slash R.
Please do.
O.
This shit is hilarious.
Another OG. It's looking like the OG took this one. It's looking like the OG took it, according to the audience. And I know you're not going to like that, RBR. So I'm going to unmute your mic and listen to how much you don't like it.
It's just dumb.
Well, you can't
blow you motherfuckers out on my show tomorrow. Everybody subscribe to my channel. Come to my show tomorrow, and I'm gonna blow these motherfuckers out the water. Come to my show tomorrow. It'll be 10 o'clock Eastern time, and you dumb niggas will hear the truth.
Y'all go to this channel. Please go to this channel. Y'all know I like to be under 100, so don't subscribe to my audience. Go to my channel and push a like. Don't subscribe. But he needs it, brothers and sisters.
But
brothers
tomorrow, my women's channel.
We don't want RBR ever to walk out of the house and feel like he has to jump off a bridge. We don't want it. Y'all go over there and subscribe to his channel. Because when you do, you could be doing the service.
Well,
this
the-
was
no, the
almost, it was almost like the
the team
Olympics
that wins the
against
Super
the
Bowl
Central
doesn't jump off the
And
bridge.
that's why I didn't really take it
You
seriously.
lost to jump off
And
the
I
bridge.
took this debate
I'm
within
gonna-
24 hours,
You
which I like to
niggas are-
prepare.
you have no
But
integrity.
I didn't want to be hard with this brother because he had already been defeated earlier tonight. And I really didn't put my feet down on him. But I'm going to let him go ahead and tell y'all why he believe he won.
Don't say that.
Okay,
I'm
Dan.
gonna say this. I'm gonna
You
say
can cut it. All right, Dame, you can go and get you some shout out. I'll take it from here. I'll close up shop. You dropped the link in the chat, right? All right, y'all. We open now. The link's open. Dame's tired. So I'm going to hang out with y'all for a little while. There it is, man. JaySpeed, Spanx, RBR. I mean, it was really comical, man. I mean, RBR, the shit he's talking is fucking. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, man, I'm going to study this Sal Orlinsky, see what this style debate is. But I'm really interested in these things that RBR keep bringing up, right? I want to look up the $30 billion of Pell Grants that he said Obama gave black people. He said that, well, we know the 94% of the middle class, that's just not right. Okay, I don't care what he says. That's just ridiculous. That's not right. You're talking about 41 million people in the middle class. You know what I'm saying? It's only 44 million of us. And then the African civilization and all that stuff. That's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors. That's just for him to say shit and then add shit to it. It really doesn't mean anything. It's not really even saying anything. He says black people build black African civilization. Of course we did. We're black. It's our civilization. Asians created Asian civilization. I mean, he's not really saying anything. He thinks he's saying something really profound and deep, but he isn't. And I beg to differ with JaySpeed with all of this intelligence. A lot of it is just double talk. He talks real quick. He's a con artist. I don't think he's really that smart. His degree to me is average. It's not a specialized degree. I mean, communications, is a very vague degree. There's a number of things you can do in communications. So I'm not really impressed because he has a degree from the University of Washington. Had I stayed in school, I would have got my degree from NJIT. How many of y'all know that I'm a tech nerd? I don't sound like it though, right? I sound like a dumb truck driver. But I'm really into technology. I went to NJIT, which is more of a specialized technological school. And no, I didn't stay. I didn't finish my degree, getting my degree. But I'm not really impressed with his degree. It doesn't really do anything for me. I really don't think he's that smart. I actually think he's kind of dumb, especially with the way he debates. Again, going back to what somebody said, that he tells a legendary truth. I'll tell you what is disturbing, man, how so many people are comfortable being around him when he does nothing but spew racial insanity towards black people. Just racial insanity. It's just crazy. And I think what it is that a lot of black people seem to relate more to him than actually black people who are trying to help black people, because they're not used to, see, for my generation, we're used to black people helping each other. So people from my generation would be more comfortable around black people who are reaching out to help each other. We wouldn't be comfortable around a guy like RBR. But this generation of black people are a little bit different. They seem to be the opposite. they seem to be more comfortable around guys like him than guys like me who really want to help black people and guys who will stand up, you know, and fight guys like this and run guys like this out of the community because they are an absolute detriment to our youth, you know. And it is disheartening sometimes because when you're in that community and you're looking to clean it up, and you got to get charlatans like this out of the community because they infect the younger generation. And they influence the younger generation in a negative way. And when you're doing that, you still have people who are actually on their side, who are in the community, who actually side with the people that you're trying to get out of the community that are a detriment to your people. So it is disheartening sometimes, you know. It's an uphill battle, you know. Let me see. Okay, what's going on in the chat here? Okay. Well, he doesn't have any proof, man. He doesn't really have any proof. All of his stuff is just made up, and he always find articles that may have a little bit of something he has to say in it, and then he'll add the rest to it, and then claim that the article says that, you know. And he doesn't, and he can't. You know what bothers me is that it's like he's being like supported, right? To the point where people are supporting him lying to other black people. You know, same thing with the Kevin Samuels or Manosphere, you know, people like that. You know, black people support these people. Even though these people are like really terrible people. Kevin Samuels is a terrible black person. But black people don't care nothing about that, man. You know, they support him anyway. They don't give a fuck how terrible he is. They don't care how much you know, a guy like RBR disrespects black women and regularly shits on black women. They have the nerve talking about he has a black woman channel. So for what? So you can cuss him out? I mean, I always said to this, right? We're in that era where the Bible said that there'll come a time where we won't know the difference between the seasons, and that the wrong things will be right and the right things will be wrong. I think we're in that part where the right things are wrong and the wrong things are right. No, I think it's more than gullible, man. I think we're just flat out messed up in the mind. You know, because when you have people who blatantly listen to this stuff, right, and say that it's crazy, but still go and support it, you know, that's not gullible. That's some kind of mental defect. And you got guys like, right, and you got guys like Kevin Samuels who talks nasty and crazy to women, but you have thousands of people over there supporting the black people. You know, that's not gullible. There's something wrong with the mind. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. Good evening, Dame. It's good to see you. I always appreciate your professionalism in operating this channel. It's fantastic, and I don't care what anybody says about you. You are a beautiful black woman.
Yeah, that's my little sister, man. I love her, man.
I know, and I tell you, I wish I could go and play the audio that Theron said about her, about being the.
Oh, we have it. We just haven't played it. I don't even like. Yeah, I don't like playing it because he's calling her a B and out of her name.
I
You know, it's
know.
my little
I
sister. You know,
know.
it's
Isn't
hurtful.
that? It's sick. It's sick. It's
Yeah,
downright evil that he would
yeah,
say something about Dame. I am. Oh, and people keep wondering, why the hell are you doing this to
and
Sarah? You know,
y'all know,
it's like,
right?
God, you can't be attacking women and children this way. You are a sick individual. You need to get some psychiatric health. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. That's what makes me angry about this dude, man. It's
me
like he don't
too.
care. You know, and
Me
he don't
too.
care either. And, you know, and he'll turn around and do it again and again and again. And then you got women over there that support it. You know, like the little girl that made the video about me today, which I won't give any credence to. But
Please don't.
she don't care. When I mentioned to her how he talked about Mella's child, like a dog, conveniently she didn't hear that. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Somehow, you know, they are willing to just allow Farron to be evil, and they do not want to take in consideration that he's doing this just to press people's buttons. He knows to a certain extent, at least to up to 23 viewers, that he knows how to press their buttons. Like I said, he's like
where's he
a
getting
bad.
that from anyway? Where's he getting that from?
Getting what?
That viewership thing. Keep saying
Oh,
that 500 people are watching and all
no, no,
that.
no, 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 not 500. He's only got 23 people, quote, watching him. Concurrent viewers are what is seen as he's revolving on the Ferris wheel of stages that are going around while people are looking at the different platforms that are being
Hmm.
presented to them. Now, that could be as long as 2 seconds, it could be as long as 10 seconds, maybe even as long as 15 seconds. But the only thing that matters is how many viewers does he have while he is watching his program being put on his platform. That's it. It's like watching a carousel or a Ferris wheel. How long do you look at a certain car that's on the Ferris wheel, and how long are you doing it? That's all viewership is. Now, do they time how many minutes somebody will do it? Of course they will. But that time will only count toward a monetary value over and above 1000K. But here's the secret: you have to prove you have the 2.3K subscribers on your panel. And the only way that can happen is if YouTube verifies those 2,300 subscribers. If you don't see a check mark next to his name to verify he's legitimate, he's not legitimate.
Yeah,
Plus,
because I noticed. Yeah, because I noticed something. Right, since I've known him, and I've seen him. I've known him for you know, for the better part of 5 years or more.
yeah, me too.
His subscribers count has never changed. It has never went up one or down one. It
Correct.
has been the same number all the time.
Yes.
I always wondered about that. Like, how? What is it with this? You're not getting one subscribe. I mean, even on my small channel, right? I'll lose a subscriber, gain two subscribers, lose one, gain one. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Some days I have good days. I'll get six subscribers, then I'll lose two, then I'll get two more. He doesn't get not just one. I mean, not even one. It just stays like that.
It is crazy because that's what happens when you pay for subscribers.
That's what I'm thinking.
Way back in the day, you
Mhm.
could pay for subscribers. This before YouTube caught on to the fact that there are people out there selling the number of subscribers that you could have on your channel. Obviously, kind of tapped into some kind of monetary sauce. I will not tell you who that could be. But, anyways, he was able to tap into a monetary sauce where he could buy, and I don't know, 2,300 seems weird. But, anyways, since it's been sitting at 2,300, I guess he was able to buy at least 203,000 subscribers. The thing
Uh-huh.
is, they're not verified by
That's
you.
why you.
That's
That's
why
not.
you
I'm
can't get monetized.
about to say that's why you can't get monetized. His
Exactly.
subscribers are fake.
That appears so. I'm not going to say definitively because maybe there's some other reason why they don't want to certify Theron.
Well, if they can't verify the users, I mean, if they can't verify the subscribers, it means that they're fake.
It would seem
I
that
mean, yeah, I mean, there's no other way to say it. You know what I'm saying? If they can't verify it, it means that all my subscribers are organic. All my subscribers are real people. You know what I'm saying?
yes, I know, and you're
Uh,
climbing up
uh-huh.
you're climbing up like a fireman up to a fire.
Yeah.
You
See,
know,
my
you're
problem with my channel is a shadow ban. I got shadow banned a while back. You know,
I know.
listening to
Oh my
people,
God. Yes,
listening to people I shouldn't have been listening to because they didn't have my best interests at heart because I was new and
I
had
hear
no
you.
experience.
I hear you.
And they pretty much let me walk into a fire. So
Yep.
I've been trying to get out from under the shadow ban ever since. You know, but
Yep. You got to
but
be careful what ladder you're climbing up.
yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, it's something that you gotta. I'm a rebound from at some point.
Well, I
You know what I
think you're
mean?
doing a great job.
You
You
know,
know, I think you're doing a great job, Max. Listen, we've
uh,
been together for a long time, from what I can understand. Maybe I'm wrong in that respect,
now
but
I remember when you was there when he was doing the Obama phones.
oh yeah, and that was way before you even came on. But that's probably the first time we
Yeah,
basically saw each other and
and he
talked
went
to
his
each
damn
other.
Obama phones, man. I'm like Obama. I don't know if you remember, but I didn't even know. I was shocked to even hear about Obama phone. I'm like Obama phones. I didn't get one. You know, I didn't even
Well,
know they had Obama phones.
you weren't willing to sign up for it for $15 a month.
Yeah, I ain't even, and I wanted one because I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't hear about this. What is this Obama phone? And I didn't know anything about him. He said he was selling them, but I guess he was selling subscriptions to him or the
Yes,
service.
yes,
Okay, so he was selling the service to the Obama phones.
exactly. He was
Yeah.
giving the phone free to them, but then they go and hand a contract to him and say, "Oh, you can have this Obama phone if you're willing to activate it." Okay, otherwise you got a dead phone in your hand. Otherwise,
I mean that. I mean, how obsessed? I mean, Obama phones come out and you go out, you get that as a gig. That's what you're doing. I mean, you out there faithfully every day with them Obama phones.
yes,
I mean, jeez, man.
but you're getting from a supplier, and that supplier's charging you a certain amount of money to receive those Obama phones. It's then up to you to turn those Obama phones into a profit. You get that profit by standing on street corners trying to
Hmm.
sell people the fact of getting a free Obama phone. Plus, you have to sign up for a $15 a month subscription. Then he gets a portion of that profit as
Right, yeah,
income. That's it. In the
yeah.
meantime, somebody is supporting him with food and rent and other necessities for a daily living.
Uh-huh. Well, come on, we know who that is. We know, baby.
Okay,
is
I didn't
doing
say
it.
that because I'm getting
Right.
accused of publicly acknowledging that she exists. So I'm not going to go there. Okay.
Man, don't let that bud little fucking lunatic talking about. Ain't nobody threatening to kill his family or his wife or anything like that. You prove it, motherfucker. Prove
Look,
it. Prove that somebody on here said they're gonna do something to your wife.
I
We
know.
got the tape. We got tapes. We got tapes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
He
do.
mad because you was on here I was doing the interview. Yeah, he was on it. Time he didn't say shit about doing anything to your wife.
No,
Okay?
I would never
Fuck out of
would.
here. Prove it.
I
Prove it.
I have I had or I hopefully still have a relationship with Pamela
Mhm.
because you know when we were still on a speaking terms, I would call up and say, "Hey, say hello to Pamela for me, would you?" And he would turn around and say, "Oh, Joe says hello." I mean,
Where's the police report though?
pardon?
The police No, Mano Allen wants to know where's the police report of him being arrested.
Oh, okay. Well, that is public domain. I know a lot of people are asking that, and I've already sent it out to at least 3 people who have the receipts of that. And all it
Uh-huh.
would take is for them to, you know, what do you call that? Share? Yeah. Share
Hmm.
that on their website, and people could literally see his arrest record, his criminal complaint record, and his plea deal record. Now, let me tell you, you send me your request at JHILGER at outlook.com. I'll say it again. JHILGER at outlook.com.
Oh no, you talking about? Oh no. He said he wants to see the police report
I
of
will
people
send you.
threatening to. No. Listen, Joe. He wants to see the police report of people threatening RBR's family. I like to see that too.
I would like to see that as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
just saying I can give them receipts of his arrest, of his criminal complaint, and of his plea deal. If
Yeah.
anyone wants that information, just send me a
Right.
request. I will give you the 12, or let's see, it's 14 pages of receipts that shows what I'm talking about.
And it's so easy to report people to the police. Like, if somebody threatening my family, you goddamn right they
Oh
getting
God,
reported.
yes. Oh, if that was true, he'd be running to the police to get me taken care of. If that
Let
was
him.
true, he would
Let
be
him.
running to the federal
I
government
wish
saying,
I could
"Hey,
report him. I wish I could report him for calling Dame out of her name, but unfortunately, they're not going to do anything about that. But I
no."
wish you
All
would
you can
threaten
do
Dame.
about all you can do about that,
Hmm.
okay, maximum, is to get your people that are listening to you to multiply the effect that RBR is a vile creature when it comes to the treatment of women. And
Yeah,
this is
he
not
is.
the first time this has happened. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've already sent you something that shows how he was abusing a woman in the past to the point where I swear the woman was crying on air. Okay.
I heard something about that. I don't know. I think who said that. Somebody brought
Me,
that up.
me. Now, maybe you didn't like it because somehow it had your real name on it, and I don't know how it happened because the only way it could happen is because I used an address that RBR had used to send you a message.
Oh, you talking about the email?
Yes.
Yeah, that motherfucker was using my email. Had me attached to
I
all kinds of
know, I
fucking people,
know, I
man.
know, I
And what the
know.
fuck is that? I was getting emails from people like, who the hell are these people?
Yeah,
Trying to find out
exactly.
he's got me fucking in
He's
some
got you set up.
goddamn
He's
email
got you.
chain. Yeah,
He's got you CC'd on an email.
yeah.
and he's got a whole bunch of like almost 100 people that were
Yeah.
CC'd on his email. Is going, okay, I didn't want to send you your real name. That's the one that RB sent me in his email. I'm
Huh.
sorry, but that's something you can go back to RB, because guess what? It was CC,
Yeah, that
which
motherfucker had me connected to a whole bunch of. I'm like, who the hell are these people, man?
I
Like,
don't know. I don't know. All these people that he put inside there, they could go and contact you because you were part of his CC. I can't remember. What does it say? Carbon copy. That's what it stands for. Carbon copy. These people that I'm sending this email to.
well, Kendall. It says he has 2,300, but then right under that, there's a 600 number for some reason just sitting there.
Where's
You
this
know,
600 sitting? In
there's
his
a
analytics?
number. Okay, there's the way I saw it. Matter of fact, let me go to his channel real quick.
Okay, go.
Hmm.
Anyone else wants to come up? Geez, don't be afraid. Come on up. I'll answer any question you want. And I mean any question. Hey Dame, how you doing?
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm doing good, and you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Dame. I just want to, tell you how much I appreciate how much you're helping, you know, Max in getting this program to be so professional, and the ability to communicate with his audience and everything. You are
Mm-hmm.
a fantastic woman.
Oh, okay, thank you. Well,
You're welcome.
I believe in what Max is doing, and understand. You know, he has my full support, and
Well,
this is one way I can help.
that is obviously
Mm-hmm.
seen in the way that you're working with him. I know sometimes people say that he's yelling at you, saying "stop, stop," and stuff like that. But I think that's only because there's a time lag between what he's saying and what you need to do. Is that correct?
That's part of it. Sometimes I don't hear it because from my end, the people that's speaking like in here in the debate, they're so loud. I can't make it out. I can't hear what he say. And there's other times like uh when we doing where he's speaking, where we doing a where he's speaking, it gets a little confusing. Wait a minute, was that Max or was that the recording of Max?
And that's exactly what I was thinking. You just
Hmm.
are not as I wouldn't say aware, but there's just so much going on that you're trying to figure out and what's going on, that things get confusing and you just don't know what to do when. But at the same time, you still handle it with such professionalism. It's not like you yell back at them and say, "Ah, fuck you, shut up." You know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't probably have said that. But anyway, you
Yeah,
just
and
you
then
just
I have regular distractions that go on. Man come in, I get phone calls from my people's texts, or I'm trying to do stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that.
yeah, it's not like as if you don't have nothing else to do but listening to
Mm-hmm.
Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, no, it's not a number. It's 2,600 videos. Okay, so he has 2,300 subscribers plus 2,600 videos. That's what he has.
That's it. 200 videos. I mean, who's going to get 2,300K on 200 videos? Who?
No, 2,600 videos.
Right, 2,600 videos with 2,300K subscribers. What's that? One person watching one of his videos? What's wrong with that math?
Yeah, those subscribers are fake.
Exactly.
A large portion, either they all are fake or a large portion of them are fake.
Come on,
that's
the
why
number
he can't
has
get monetized, y'all.
over 9 years.
Yo,
Max,
no, that's why he can't get it. That's why he can't. I'm telling you, man, it's the strangest thing. It hasn't moved since I've known him. So back when, I think I came on the scene in 2006. It was the same fucking number in 2000. Same fucking number.
Exactly.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all some real shit. That number has not moved at all since at least 2006.
The needle hasn't moved no matter how much he presses on the gas
That
pedal.
motherfucker hasn't had
happening.
one fucking subscriber.
Hasn't moved the needle. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, let's get back to that 30,000 that he keeps referring to. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's 30,000 where Obama signs a $30 billion small business lending bill. That's where he grabs that 30,000 figure from. Okay?
But for the Pell Grants? Because the Pell Grants, I think, is 30 billion.
No, it was for the incentive to help small businesses right away. Didn't have anything to do with Pell Grants. Okay, it just had to do with helping small businesses, okay, get a leg up because he wanted to help the small businesses, create most of the jobs in the country. Okay. That was it. Okay. Had nothing to do with Pell Grants. That was just to help. And God bless him. I will give it to him. He wanted to help Main Street. Okay. And like they said, it was a long and tough fight in signing the small business jobs bill, but exactly that. You just have to realize that, in within that bill there was legislation for 12 billion in tax breaks for small businesses. Okay, some more tax breaks and then some other provisions for $500,000 of investments in business that would allow to write off their taxes that year. So it was just basically a measure to boost some small business administration loans programs. That's all it was. Okay? And for him to make it out to be something else is just what's the word for it? Hooey? That sounds
it's cuckoo.
Okay. I go with cuckoo. But it's just
cool.
It's just the idea that he pulls numbers out of thin air and he tries to create this story around this number that he found on the internet into something that just is not even close to nuts.
I gotta give him credit though. He's a very creative liar.
Oh God, yes. He's legendary, by the way.
Yeah, he's legendary. Yeah, she said that he tells legendary truth.
He's legendary.
Yeah, I found that to be very, very interesting. Legendary truth.
Which of course means fairy tale.
Yeah.
I mean,
legendary.
Yeah, just look up the definition for legendary and you'll find out.
Wow, man.
The only thing
Legendary is true.
the only thing against me, okay, Max, you know, I have a great admiration and regard towards you and respect. And I keep wondering, you know, why the people that are here already are not turning around and telling their peeps, hey, let's go over to, Max's channel and listen to what he has to offer us.
Well, people don't like me because of my stance with black women. They just don't like it. Black men are too hateful towards black women, and so my stance is automatically in opposition of them. And so they don't come to this channel. They don't support this channel. I got kooks like Kendall coming here and does his own thing. Extremely disrespectful. And then some of the women, well, I don't blame the women because I understand feminine nature. Women love drama, so they're drawn to drama. So the women, it's going to be a slow growth with them. Eventually, many of them will end up over here. But right now, they're into their soap operas and their dramas. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I do ladies' night, I also have some drama clips for them, like little soap operas, like Big Chronicles, because women like that sort of thing. They like little dramas and soap operas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, they're going to find their way over here. The women will eventually come around, but the dudes, no, no.
Okay. And I understand what
no.
you're saying. I understand what you're saying, Max. But if you're going to draw the women toward you, which of course will then draw the men toward you, okay, you have to find a way to hook them into what you're doing. And I don't mean hook as in trolling, okay? I mean, you have to talk to a woman in such a way to say, hey, this man knows what the hell he's talking about, okay? Now, what do I got to do to help this man get a larger audience? And you have to kind of help in that respect. You have to say, hey, if you like what I'm saying, if you believe in what I'm saying, talk to your other women, talk to your men, talk to your fathers, talk to your sons, okay, and tell them, hey, at least take a couple hours to listen to you and find out for themselves, is this guy for real or is he just
I tell you,
pulling my chain?
yeah, I tell you what I'm very proud of though. I have a couple of parents who let their sons watch my gen culture. I'm very proud of that. I'm very, very proud of that. That's why I watch what I do on Gen Culture because I know I'm talking to younger boys, and I'm trying to help them get their minds straight while they're young, so they don't grow up to be hateful, like guys, like these red pill guys and all that stuff. So I am very proud of that. I have two fathers who let their sons watch me and my Gen Culture, and also I have two mothers who let their sons watch my Gen Culture.
Well,
So I'm extremely proud of that.
You have to tell people that more, and you have to tell them, hey, go to your Gen Culture channel. Is that a channel you have? Max?
Yeah.
Is that a Gen Culture you have?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You have to advertise. You have to advertise yourself, Max. I mean, you have to get to the point where you begin to understand that the only way you become more of who you are is to get more of who you are, see who you are. Okay? And the only way to see who you are is to tell the people who are watching you at this time to turn around and say, hey, you got to listen to this guy. This guy's got something to tell to you that maybe you've never heard before from anyone else. And then that's how you can grow your audience and find a place within the 1000K atmosphere, because I know you're capable of doing it. There's no doubt in my mind you are capable of making the 1000K threshold to become monetized. Okay. None in my mind. Okay. You just have to find a formula and a way of making that happen within, okay, this environment called YouTube and its platforms. You're on a carousel right now, okay, Max? And people are looking at this carousel as you go by. And if they see something they like, they're going to stop and go, okay, who's
Right.
this Black Knight person? And they're going to take a time and listen to you. And that's where your time starts clocking in, okay, with YouTube and their analytics. Now, if they listen to you for 5 minutes, you're going to get 5 minutes. If they listen to you for 10 minutes, you're going to get 10 minutes. If on average they're listening to you for 30 minutes, you're going to get that 30-minute mark. But if you go and you listen to, okay, to the point where you are getting up to 1,000 people listening to you, no matter where you're at on the carousel, guess what? You're monetized. That's as simple as that. It's not that hard of a formula to figure out. You're on a carousel. You got to create yourself to the point where people are spinning that carousel and going, I want to find out what Max is saying. I want to find out what his subject is today, because I'm really interested in this guy, because he's giving me content that I can bite into and enjoy, and it's like a meal, you know, like a guy, like a lion, an antelope, you know, gnawing onto the bone. You know, that's the formula. That's the way it works. YouTube set it up that way. It's on a demand system. Demand. And you have to supply the demand. And if you don't supply the demand, you're not going to get anywhere within the YouTube environment.
Okay. Satisfying the demand.
Satisfy the demand. Exactly.
Maybe that's why these riding people get so much attention, because they're satisfying the, people want to hear, like, people want to see a train wreck or something. You know, they want to.
Well, you got to create your own train wreck. How that?
Yeah.
Okay. You have some. How can I say? You have some metal to work with to forge a train wreck. Okay, and that's with RBR. Okay. So he's only got maybe 23, 24, maybe 24, 25 viewers. But what your goal is to capture that 25 of his viewers, who will then bring hopefully another 25 viewers with them, who will then listen to your content and go, okay, I'm going to find another 25 people who I know likes your content. And it begins to be snowball, like exponentially, to the point where you're all of a sudden going, oh my God, I got what? 1,000K? What did I do right? Don't question it. You're doing it right. Okay. That's how it happens. Okay. And this is something you, and I know Dame, because I totally believe in Dame and her abilities. You two can make that happen. You really can. She's your, how can I say? How can I say this? She's your son, not son as an SUN. Okay. She's your son to the light. Okay. And all you have to do is just take, and maybe you're doing this. Okay.
Dirty Varmint just said Chantel Simmons' channel is like mine. I've never seen her channel, dude. You got a link to her channel? I've never seen her. You talking about Chantel, the one that comes in here? She
Yeah,
done modeled her channel after mine. Dirty Vomit. Yeah, drop a link, man. I'll check her channel out. I've never seen it before.
that's the other thing. Maybe Dame needs to run around to other channels and take a look what's going on. Look at the people that have 1,000K
Oh,
subscribers.
okay.
You
Okay.
know,
Okay. I can definitely do that.
hunt
Okay.
around, listen to them, find out what they're doing, and give you a heads up as, hey, you know, Max, this may work for you. Give it a chance. Nothing's going to
But what
stay
about
here.
what about? Let me ask you a question though.
Sure.
Will that be able to? I will be okay. Will that help me break out of this shadow man? Because right now they got to be shadow banned. Because when I first started my channel, I was extremely radical and controversial.
Okay.
I done calmed down a lot since then. So I'm
Yes.
not like that anymore. You know
Yes.
what I mean? But when I first started, man, I was a live wire, bro.
You have to definitely be aware of the guidelines that YouTube has
Mhm.
set up for you. They're they're guardrails, so to speak. You're on the road,
Mhm.
okay, all right, but you have to be careful that you don't run into the guardrails. Now you can bump
Mhm.
into them once in a while, okay, that's not going to hurt you. But if you keep rubbing up against the guardrails and trying to drive your ass through them, okay, what happens with that when you're driving a truck? Right? You're gonna flip the
Mhm.
damn things over, and you got to get a rescue tow. Okay, so you
Mhm.
you have to be careful. What I'm saying, I think Dame has the ability because she seems to have the temperament to do so, to find out what roads you can travel without getting yourself shadow banned or getting yourself in trouble. I think she has the ability to make that happen for you.
Yeah.
And that's why I respect her so much. Anybody that goes and, ooh, don't get my blood boiling.
Yeah.
Anybody that disrespects her, okay, as well as anybody that disrespects any women and their children, ooh,
Yeah, that's
ooh,
crazy.
you have my permission to run them over.
Oh, okay, Joe. With that being said, I gotta stop it. The name is tired, so we gotta shut it down.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you for coming up. I appreciate all the great advice. Dirty
My
Vomit, you got the Okay, you should show up on Chantel Simmons live stream sometime. Dirty Vomit, you got a link to her? If you got a link to her, go ahead and drop it. What's the name of her channel? Chantel Simmons. That's the name of it. All right, but anyway, we gotta get out of here. My little sister's tired. She's got to get to work. All right, y'all. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for
Good
coming up,
night,
Joe.
Dame.
Um,
Is he
Kendall.
still awake?
Good night.
She's tired.
I know.
Kendall, always something.
No,
You
no,
okay?
no, 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 no. They kind of talking about RBR and stuff like that. He's just
Who?
finding out about
Who they
him not
talking
having
about?
his
What's an
mom not having
RBR?
Uh huh.
him in Manoa Islander.
Okay.
Yeah, and about
All
him
right.
having just a communication degree.
All
All
right,
right,
y'all.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm out of here.
All right, man. All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. We're gonna start getting into some real content going forward. We're tired of RBR. He's old news. Every now and then we'll peek in at the crackpot and see what he's lying about, and we may debunk it. But other than that, we're gonna get back to our real content tomorrow. So look for something different tomorrow that we're gonna be talking about. All right. All right, then cue up the music. Let's get on
Okay.
out of here. All right,
Okay.
everybody. Peace, power, and unity. See you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Peace, power, unity. Trachea and dirty vomit.
we know that we got strength in numbers. We already run the streets out here. So now we just gonna help some of these brothers get their money on because we know they got talent. We got the ways to make them use their talent to the maximum effect. And that's what it's about. Everybody rap. We don't rap.
Damn if I don't, and damn if a nigga do. Now watch a young motherfucker pull a trigger to raise up. And don't let him see you cry. Try